hitting going live.
We did this last time.
Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh at me. I had a dramatic intro. Right, start again. Forget that. Hello, everybody.
Can we edit that out?
No, we can't. We're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Very Biased Opinions live stream. It is Ian and Thomas with you. Thomas is here in spirit. The ghost of Thomas Pickering will be coming in from time to time. There's a delay, that's why you can't see yourself at the moment on the thing. But yes, we're both coming with you to watch this game, which should be a really good game. Oxford United away at Ipswich Town, and really looking forward to it. I will be able to ask Thomas questions in a second. He is just finishing off making a cup of tea and not putting sugar in mine.
Shit.
Come on, man. Questions are rolling in. We'll go over some team news for both sides in a second, but questions are rolling in. We've had one, he put it in ages ago, JOUFC. Can't wait to be back at Portman Road. Tasty game for both sides, predicting 1-1. Henry scoring first and Ipswich equalising in the 65th minute with Collar Chaplin buzzing if we get all 3 points. Well, I think most people would take a 1-1 draw. I would take a 1-1 draw, but
4-0 to the Tractor Boys.
Shut up. But you might be right with that. Like James Henry, you know, bit of the goat, loves doing what he did against Sheffield Wednesday, popping up with a goal. And
that was a goal.
These games have been cagey between Oxford and Ipswich in the last couple of years, but I am hoping that will be slightly different now that Paul Lambert's not in charge. Paul Cook's got a much more free-scoring Ipswich side, so you might be right with that one. But let's hope we can get all 3 points. Nicholas Allen says hi, and come on you yellows, and come on, get a draw. Where's the win? Get a win, Nicholas. But thank you, welcome. Ryan King, such a strong start in 11 in my opinion. Yeah, as good as I think we could play, really. No problems with the start in 11, and as I said, we'll roll over it in a second. But the usual things, guys. Anybody who has not hit like on this video, can you please hit like? I know it does sound us like whoring ourselves out, but it does really help the video and it helps it get it out to more people. So if you can do that, that would be great. We are watching the game on iFollow. So if some of you are just listening to it straight on Radio Oxford, you might be a little bit ahead. So you might spoil it for other people if you strike goal as soon as a goal goes. But if you can't restrain yourself, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind it at all. But just know there might be some spoilers out there for other people.
I rarely restrain myself.
You don't, but you won't. You're not the one listening on Radio Oxford, so we might be a little bit behind. But Jesus, he is the most unprofessional person. It's like fashionably late. You take it to new extremes, don't you?
Well, you're really good at hosting by yourself. So
yeah, I know. I'm not stalling for time at all.
Don't worry, I'll be there in a second. And then
if we get our next three, we will be definitely. Yeah, we will be, Ryan. Yeah, I mean we've got a difficult week. 3 away games. One of them self-inflicted, thanks to Jamie Hansen giving away that penalty.
To you?
Probably. But yeah, we've got Ipswich today, Bristol Rovers away in the week, and then Wigan away, which I'm going to next Saturday. Grandstand betters, have I missed the Wycombe breakdown for today? No, you haven't missed the post-mortem yet of Wycombe's defeat today, Matt. It will be coming up later on. The Football Crazy Podcast. Hello, my friend. You're literally welcome to our stream. You've been giving predictions for some of our League One videos, I believe. So thank you very much. Keep winning, and we'll be up. Yeah, well, that's it. If we do keep, I have a theory. If we keep winning, I think we might be up there.
No, not
by the end of the season.
The maths don't bear out, mate.
But let's go over some team news.
Da da da.
Yeah. So Oxford United. Simon Eastwood in goal. Okay, already I'm shitting myself. Yeah,
sorry.
No, I'm not. No problem with it. Obviously, what's his name? I've forgotten his name. What's his name? Les Seeley?
Don Henry?
Phil Whitehead?
Dean Henderson.
Jack Stevens.
There we go.
There's been no talk. Has anybody heard anything about when Jack Stevens might be back? Because I haven't heard anything. But glandular fever can take a while.
It can take like 6 to 12 months.
I knew somebody I used to work with who literally had his whole immune system destroyed by glandular fever, and it was like a boy in a bubble. He said while he was at school. So it could be a while. It might. Hopefully, it will blow over quickly. But yeah, Simon Eastwood in goal. Shamlong at right back. We have Steve Seddon at left back with Elliot Moore and Jordan Thornley, so no surprises there. Herbie Kane in that kind of deep-lying quarterback role, if you
QB,
were.
baby.
Alex Goran out for the season. Let me know your thoughts on that. That is a really big blow to just the squad in general. Then you've got Cameron Brannigan and you've got James Henry. And then you've got Nathan Holland and Mark Sykes and everybody's favourite, Dan Adgie up front.
I'm shocked by that.
No, it's Matty Taylor up front, Thomas. I was only joshing. I don't know Ipswich's formation. They usually play 4-2-3-1, but I will read through their starting lineup, and you can tell me where the jigsaw pieces fall in place. Christian Walton,
right back.
George Edmondson,
right back.
Wes Burns,
striker.
Lee Evans,
right back.
Macaulay Boner,
left back.
Oh my God, what are these names? Toto Nisila.
Wheel.
Okay. Kyle Edwards.
Striker.
Bailey Clements. These aren't real
right
names.
back.
Bursant Selena.
Centre mid.
Oh my God.
Got a lot of right backs.
Right. Sam Morsley as skipper. I know he's a centre midfielder. Janoy Donassian. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Surely he killed somebody in Game of Thrones.
I'm sorry I butchered that name, and I should have done research on it.
This has gone completely.
But as you can see, there's a couple of absolute professionals here, and we've done so much research into this Ipswich Town side.
We've done a lot of research into
We've forgotten more about Ipswich Town than you'll ever know.
Unless you're an Ipswich fan.
You hobo mofos. Yeah.
What do we got on here?
That's Blackpool Matt.
Oh, Tangerine Madsen. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Always a pleasure, never a chore.
Oh, he'll be joining us because he's in a good league where everybody gets international football automatically off. It's not just Oxford trying to pretend that we've got a guy signed up for Madagascar.
I'm going to MK Dons away, Rotherham home and Portsmouth away Boxing Day. That sounds lovely, Ryan King. You want to take us?
Oh man, that sounds brilliant.
Great
Christmas.
Right, Ole to be sacked after Watford game. Hope so as an Arsenal fan. Mate, I hope so as well. Nicholas Allen agrees it's a strong lineup.
Do you really think that Football Crazy podcast won? Do you really think that? Do you not want Ollie to stay in a job, to torture this man, and also to keep Man United down, to keep them brow? But you don't want them getting a good manager, because that is too good of a side to have a good manager.
Yeah, they'll actually play good football and win the league.
Did you not hear the Man City fans saying that they want him at the wheel?
Selena and Barney.
They are really good for them. They're two players that could have gone off and played international football and turned it down, unfortunately. So they're boned to both score.
The way we're watching it is with a
nefarious means.
Yes, black magic.
Look, we'll tell you. Do you want to do it? Mind telling them? I mean, it's not.
It's a VPN, and I follow.
Yeah, we bought a VPN.
We're currently based in Austria.
We wish we were sponsored. If there's any VPN companies, if you want to sponsor us,
Nordstrom, not Nordstrom, Nord.
And so apparently the iFollow thinks that we're in North Korea, isn't it?
Yes, that is exactly where I thought we should base ourselves. Is there going to be 2 minutes of silence at the end of this game?
Yeah, you better do it.
Do you remember last time you took me to a game with this?
Yeah. Well, I remember there was a man playing the bugle, and we were fine during the 2 minute silence. We just made a joke that was Karl Robinson blowing the bugle, but I don't think we actually did giggle like kids in church during the 2 minute silence.
No, but I really did.
Yeah, the loudest man in the world.
Hingle McCringle.
Dan Adjie performance against Blackpool in the playoffs away was exceptional, but he's not really it, to be honest. I'd sell it. Look, Dan Adjie has been poor this season. He's not been good when he's come on. I mean, a lot of it is this whole thing of he doesn't get time to get good, if you know what I mean. Like last season, I will say Sykes wasn't very good, and he only got good because he got a run of games in the team. And now he's showing he's improved a lot because of consistency. I don't think Dan Adjie's going to get that consistency, unfortunately, playing under Karl Robinson. So I think it would be better maybe for all parties if he did go out on loan. Certainly better for him.
Yeah.
But I still love him. I still got a soft spot in my heart.
You see Matthew Bellens in here?
I did. Is Hingle McCringle not playing today? No, but Baker Mayfield is, and I don't know. Is he an ice hockey player? He's going to hit some one-timers.
We got Wayne Gretzky up front.
Baker Mayfield's going
Wayne Gretzky not up front.
Going to get some buzzer beaters. Afternoon, hello Matthew Bell. How you doing? You're right. Friend of the channel, Patreon backer. Always welcome. Yeah, VPN. So you have it for free. Yeah, well, I mean. No. Ryan, we paid for it. We bought a VPN and we bought an iFollow Match Pass for a year. So we have paid for it, and we're not actually watching it. We're not actually in North Korea. We're actually in North Korea, pretending we're in South Korea.
Yes.
Robert Allen, friend of the channel, Patreon backer, pessimistic one himself. Would Tom be happy with Rogers getting the MUFC gig? Is he a musician?
Yes. Yeah. It's once a week on a Saturday. It will be by next season.
Would you be happy with Brendan Rodgers?
I mean, I wouldn't be unhappy with it. The only thing I worry about with Brendan Rodgers is a bit like David Moyes, of what he would do when he's actually in a room of world-class players who've all won things, like Pogba and Varane who've won World Cups. We saw what happened when David Moyes came in with a bunch of really talented top-shelf players. It was a step too far for him. I suppose anything's better than Ollie. Brendan Rodgers is clearly a skilled tactician, even if he spends the final 10 games of every season trying to make his teams lose. So
when do you think Fellaini's going to rock up at West Ham?
It's got to be soon, doesn't it? He's not on the coaching staff.
3-0 to the Yellow. That is a bold prediction. Henry, Kane and Taylor. I do hope you are right, sir.
Kane.
Score prediction. Well, if you watched our League One video, we both gave score predictions on there, but I will repeat what myself and Thomas did. I said 3-2 to Oxford. Tom is a little shitbag and went 3-2 to Ipswich. Can we say shitbag?
Apparently, you've done it now. It's too late.
The only difference between Tom and a bag of shit is the bag.
I don't know why I'm here. I don't have enough voice to defend myself.
He doesn't. And he's not, sympathy to Mr. Pickering. He's not feeling very well today. We had scares about his health, but he's been past fit.
I have COVID, but Ian still wants to be in a room with me.
Yeah, it's okay. I've been half jabbed. Anyway, let's not go down that. But I can see all the likes disappearing as soon as we mention that. Look, I think we're gonna look in a few minutes' time. There's going to be a minute's silence on here, and although we're not at the game or anything like that, it feels wrong, especially on a Remembrance Day one, if we talked through it. So,
it does. So very quickly, can we just say, if you're enjoying the stream, please click like. Generally, join in the chat. We try and talk through everything that you guys throw in there. It's great. See, we literally just lost a like and a concurrent viewer. That was a good thing.
That was Grandstand Betters.
But if you guys are enjoying this, please consider supporting us on Patreon. It's what pays for our iFollow pass, what pays for us to go to games, it pays for the wonderful mic in front of us, so consider that. But yeah, the game's about to start, Ian.
Well, yeah, the player's just coming out now, led by the majestic Elliot Moore. He's a bit of social distancing between Moore and Eastwood there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to be there, actually. It looks like it could be a good atmosphere.
Grandstand betters over 2.5 goals. They put 100 quid on it.
Well, I think that's a pretty good bet, Matt. To be I hate that term. To be honest with you, I'm always honest with you.
Genuinely.
But both these sides, especially Ipswich, score a fuck ton of goals. So I would. There it is. So there's those 11 right backs. Really.
I did say Danassian was a right back. I also said there's a character from Game of Thrones, so,
Janoi Donasian.
Doesn't he sound like he's from Game of Thrones?
Thrones. Yeah.
We're lucky my voice had lasted the first 15 minutes of this stream. Thank you very much.
Right. It's
Aluko's on the bench. Not going to make any jokes. Yep, so they're putting the Oxford lineup on there now. We've already talked this through. Adji's the number 1 sub, so that means he comes on first, right? Yeah. Just very quickly, if you guys are getting any playback from the sound on the TV, please tell us and we'll put the volume down. It shouldn't be bleeding through, but you never know.
I think you can get away with a little smidgen.
I see Rand McNally's on the bench.
Yeah, Luke McNally. Do you know he's been sent off twice in the Pizza World Championships now?
No.
He got 2 of the 3 games he got sent off.
Serves his ban in League One and then goes back and plays.
I don't think he did. It's a competition only ban.
Oh wow!
So they said stuff like there's players. They mentioned a player that has still got like a ban from like when he was at Oxford like 5 years ago.
It's incredible.
Right. We'll let you know that they haven't done the minute silence yet, as we haven't shut up for a minute, so you probably gathered that. But they're just doing the coin toss, and when it starts,
to clarify, the minute silence has probably already happened, though, hasn't it?
No,
in real life it has. We're watching it on such a
delay. Well, yeah, probably.
The minute silence probably was a minute ago.
Probably.
That's why no one's mentioning.
Are they doing it now? Oh yeah, everyone looks like they're going to do it now. So we are just going to shut up for a second, and it isn't because we've gone mad or we've broken the stream. It is because
it's the bugler
of Remembrance Day. So we're going to shut up now. Okay.
Yay.
There we go. I've got to tell you, fully support the minute silence for Remembrance Day and everything like that, but doing a live stream and having that is excruciatingly painful. Especially when the bugle blower goes off note a couple of times.
I was literally just about to like, did he just miss a note? Can I say he just missed a note? No, I can't.
But we observed it, Thomas, and I think that might be the hardest part of our stream done.
Yeah.
There is Karl Robinson. That's what you want to see. Karl Robinson almost doing like a groping lady sign.
I imagine he's nuts on the way out. Boys, I need you here and down here. Here and down here.
The camera's on you.
Oh no. Right, let's get this game underway.
Oxford have been getting early goals lately. Early goals in the game against Plymouth. Early goal in the game against Bristol Rovers. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Early goal. They scored at Burton. Scored in a minute against Burton. So hopefully get another one now.
Get Taylor. He's up for this. He's absolutely
Oxford in black.
Not looking very big. In fact, they look extremely small in black, Ian.
Karl, what are you doing? Ipswich look majestically big from the waist down in their white shorts.
Did you see the thing that the Premier League has nixed the right for teams to play in away kits at home at Christmas?
Yeah, what was the point of them doing that?
I thought they were just doing it for fun. But clearly they weren't. Clearly something happened there.
Who knows? It's fucking like... It seems something that's pointless, and the players take a knee. This is a really off topic. I listened to
I'm really worried where you're going
fascinating podcast, the Guardian podcast, and John Barnes was a guest on it, and he's written a book about like racism. But it is a half an hour, fascinating,
really
brilliant. Like just his mind on it.
Ball in
for Oxford.
Ball in, Taylor. Oh, well clear. Still Oxford on the ball. Left side of the box.
Looks like Brannigan picks up the loose ball. Gets it out to Seddon, inside to Nathan Holland. Can he get a chance to run? But yeah, positive start for Oxford on the front foot here, inside the first minute of the game, 30 seconds of the game. And Oxford just calm it down, go back. Seddon is just blatantly foul.
That's incredible. This is dragged him back. Oh, sorry.
For homelessness, apparently. But I don't understand your comment there, Football One. For homelessness, apparently, but I don't understand.
At the taking of the knee? The Guardian? John Barnes. John Bishop. Liverpool. Scotland. Football.
He's very confrontational in it, Barnes.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting, his views on... Not what you would think, his views on, like, taking a knee and things like that. So, it's an interesting take on it.
I think we've also debated the whole, like... Taking a knee is an easy way to get the PR, like the media, off your back in any way. Like, just generally, it's the safer decision to do it than not, because the minute you don't...
I think, I know. It's a bit of a dodgy pass back there, but it all worked out okay in the end. The ball is with Simon Eastwood, and let me just reiterate, Simon Eastwood has not kept a clean sheet for Oxford United in, I think, his... long ball forward... Taylor is just in behind here, but he's gone wide. He's had to hook it back, and he hooks it back to Holland. But Oxford, that's twice we've just got in.
They look
quite
really
long
good to start
forward.
this game. Oh, good ball in.
Great ball in. Sykes.
He took the touch here to take there.
It might be Henry there taking it, but it's come out to Seddon. Oxford working it on the left-hand side here. Brannigan.
Great ball.
Henry.
Go on in the box.
Good cross.
Far post. No one's there.
No one at the back post, and Ipswich can clear, but it's only out for a throw into Oxford, who are piling on the pressure early in this first 2 minutes of the game. A couple of good attacks forward. Taylor doing a great job holding the ball up and running in behind so far. But Oxford with a throw in on the right-hand side with Shammy Long.
He's on one of those runs right now, isn't he?
Definitely.
Taylor, like, he's feeling everything.
Yeah, everything's got to click. Everything's clicking for him as well. Like him, which is just, classic striker, isn't it? You get a few goals and all of a sudden all the working parts are working well.
Who would you rather have in your team? Harry Kane or Taylor?
Herbie Kane or Taylor?
Yeah,
we've got both.
We've got Kane and Taylor, mate.
And
that was a terrible clearance.
Yeah, well, just anywhere will do kind of clearance, wasn't it? But
get it out.
The pressure is averted, and Ipswich have the ball back on throwing on the halfway line. So.
Ian, can you remind me of the rules on super chats?
Yeah. We seem a bit more direct. Yeah, we do. We'll get to that comment from Robert Allen in a second, but super chats are available for anybody that wants to give us a super chat. It's mandatory £1,000 for any super chat, and £100 for a goal super chat,
so
and
really
£1,000 any other time. Ipswich come into the area now.
Well cleared.
First chance we've seen Ipswich what's the word?
Attack?
Yeah, that'll do.
Do anything with the ball? I mean, they're only 3 minutes in.
Yeah, so we saw how dangerous they can be. That was a very kind of incisive move, and they've got it out for a corner. I don't like seeing Herbie Kane marking their leading goal scorer marksman, but hopefully Oxford have been pretty good lately at defending set pieces. I've jinxed it now. Ball into the box. Oh my god, it looks like it's hit the post.
My God.
It looked like it hit the post. Free header at the near post.
Oh, that's
got it again.
terrible ball.
And luckily for Oxford, he's completely overhit it and it's gone out for a goal kick. But we were worried about Kurt Kane marking Macaulay Bone there, or Bone. And he looks like he's the one that's got the header. It is.
Yeah.
He's the one who's got a header,
Off
Kane,
the post.
and he's hit the post.
And it's hit an Oxford player as well as he's bouncing out.
And Oxford have got
cleared.
lucky that the rebound's just gone straight to their player. So a let off straight away for Oxford there. First corner not very well defended, and we've certainly seen the danger. If we thought they were dodgy at the back, they're certainly not dodgy going forward, as we all thought. But Oxford do seem a bit more direct. Yeah, we've seen a lot more kind of like trying to get the ball
Ipswich
quickly in behind. Ipswich.
Well defended Sham. Is that Sham on the left?
That is Seddon.
Seddon.
That was actually two. Yeah, that was Seddon.
Two really good interceptions there to block it.
Sam is a right back. Sam Long.
Sorry.
No,
my right and left's confused.
Yeah, I agree with you there. That does seem a more concerted effort to
great ball in.
Not just keep possession for possession's sake and get it forward more quickly, which is a good thing, I think.
Elad. It's a good start to a game. Ipswich have had two good attacks. Oxford have had two good attacks.
Yeah. Open.
I mean, both of us predicted at least 5 goals. And there's a reason for that.
We did.
You couldn't see either of these sides keeping a clean sheet in this game.
But Ipswich should know by now that Oxford are the ones that always get the first goal.
Yeah, well, them's the rules, kids.
Great ball inside.
Have a
Mark
dig.
Sykes with a chance to shoot. Great effort, and a great save. Great effort by Mark Sykes there, and that came. Look,
goalkeeper.
I mean, it's a great move by Oxford, but it's a very simple move. It's just a Taylor's done well, and he's just played a ball inside, and Sykes has just found himself in loads of space, gets a shot away, and it's a great save by the keeper. It's behind for an Oxford corner now, and as we say, chance to get the big boys up from the back.
Put it in the mixer.
Do you know we actually got a goal from a set piece against Morecambe?
Morecambe.
I know, amazing, isn't it?
Ball in.
That's not a very good one.
No.
Cleared by pretty much the first man, but Oxford have kept it alive and still have it on the edge of the box and can build again with Brannigan. Plays it out to Kane. Bit of a hospital ball, but Kane's manufactured it well after Brannigan. He's got a chance to... I thought he was going to cross, but thinks of it again.
Ball down the left.
That's Steve Seddon with a chance to cross, but
it's
no
good
one's
ball
really
in, no
in
one
there.
Have a dig.
Sykes again from the edge of the box. I think that might have
Taylor,
been Henry, actually.
Henry.
Yeah. Not
it's like too much hair. I'm sorry, but I want to use to draw. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
Joseph,
who are you? Who do you support?
I feel like I've asked you this before, but who do you support?
Ask. We're not great at remembering.
We're not good at remembering stuff.
What a save!
Really good.
Great stop. Good effort as well, because he's going down as he hits that shot. Just Sykes.
Let's have a look.
Oh, look, Bradford drew with Port Vale.
I just want to have a look and see who the Ipswich stopper is.
Walton. Ken Walton.
Walton Street.
Kenjamin Walton.
Kenjamin Walton. Come on, you yellows.
Seeing the ball out.
Does this remind you, Tom, of when I was fighting all the Sheffield Wednesday fans?
Yeah. Kept shouting abuse at Wednesday fans and then looking at me and going, Tom, why would you say that? It's wonderful. I felt safe.
I remember hiding behind that tree. Come on then, let's have it, you fuckers! And we all ran in big dicks.
Don't ever go to a football match with Ian. It's like
Joseph.
Of course you are a Sunderland
fan. Yeah.
Sunderland aren't playing today, are they?
Well, I would like to pick your brains, Joseph. What is happening to Sunderland? Are you having your usual meltdown?
But it's got to happen at some point.
Taylor, good header on by Sykes, and Taylor's he's been in acres of space so far for one striker up on his own.
Yeah.
He's found a lot of space, but Oxford just...
There's nothing more Oxford than this. We'd rather retain the ball than attack. Oh my god.
So lucky. I gotta say, Jordan Thornley did really well there.
So lucky.
It was more of just standing still, and the Ipswich players went right and left, and he just stood in the middle. But a great ball out to the wing now for Sykes. A few little step overs, tries to get across, but it's well defended. But Oxford have still got it with...
He definitely didn't mean to do that.
Crap touch by Sam Long. And Oxford
still got it though.
One possession back with Kane. And he goes back. Of course Oxford go back.
Why go forward? This is such a good game thus far. The last live stream we did was such garbage. Yeah, it's really good to have a game like this to watch.
It's only not even 10 minutes old, Thomas.
Second back heel I've seen in this game. That's more back heels than I've ever seen in an Oxford game. It's because when Sunderland win, Lee Johnson basically changes. Oh, so Claudio Ranieri is your manager. Nice.
Yeah, what did they say? I heard you call him Streaky. That's a bit Robinson belly there.
Ooh.
Streaky Johnson, I hear, gets called a lot.
Streaky John.
But yeah, it's been... I mean, it's not been great. I mean, the scorelines have been really... You took a pasting at Rotherham. and then you took a pasting at Wednesday, so it's really not good at the moment. But we've got a Millers fan in here as well, and they are going very well.
To clarify, that's Milwaukee, right?
That's Milwaukee Brewers. Yes. I'm very nervous about playing Rotherham in a couple of weeks' time.
They're on such a run right now, and they're a very good side.
But
Adam Johnson. Yes, that is exactly who we're talking about.
Where is he? Why is he not playing? Prison 11. Adam Johnson, Troy Genie.
Yves Bissouma will be there soon.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Crimes against humanity.
Crimes against Manchester, at least.
Yeah.
Right. So, Oxford with a free kick.
Adam Johnson. So I feel the Football Crazy podcast has a warped sense of humour like we do. And
that's why our channel disappeared for 2 months. Right. So, it's free kick from outside the area. Henry's on top of it. Whips the ball in. Beats the first man. Far post. Is it a corner?
No, it's
over.
I mean, sir, I think that was Thornley coming in at the back stick there, and it's a good chance. I think
he's just behind it.
Yeah, he's
gone too quick.
Didn't really time his jump very well.
No.
Balloon 50p head.
Benjamin Mendy. Yep.
I like it.
I tell you what, if this game turns into absolutely nothing, we'll just literally build one.
Milton Keynes Dons 1.
MKD. Twine with the goal.
Oh, we find you funny. You're welcome here. We've got a stupid... and me especially, I've got the dumbest sense of humour ever.
Right, Dean Smith is gone to bloody Norwich, hasn't he? Joseph wants Dean Smith, but he's gone. He's Norwich manager now, right?
Yeah, well, I think you told me that. I haven't seen it.
3 hours ago it said Dean Smith set for Norwich, so...
Oxford got a very fortuitous free kick there. I think Herbie Kane...
Oh, bit of afters. Bonnet.
I feel Herbie Kane took one for the team there.
Bond seems to think he's a diving SOB.
Yeah, well, he did that sort of thing of like, I'm going to stay down and pretend I'm hurt.
And he's kicked the ball away as well. Referee, do something about this Bond fellow.
He's ticking, isn't he? He's ticking.
And the ref's telling Kane to get off the pitch. Said you can't lie down.
Man, he looks so much like my friend, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks
it does look like a foul, though, doesn't it?
It looked more like a foul seeing it that time. The first time on replay, it looked like it was white. You don't know these days because referees are very... They let a lot more go than they did last season, so wouldn't be surprised. But he has got the old
nosebleed.
He's got a bit of a nosebleed. He's got like a what is it?
Carl literally looks like he's going down the bar with his mates. Like literally, I love his attire on the side of the pitch. White t-shirt, black jacket, done. Because you know what he does? He goes straight out after the game on the lash. Ipswich, hell of a town to go out in.
That day, he's an ambassador of Oxford. That was a good ball. Oh.
Why is no one coming?
Tell you what, that's like a hell of a cross in, and literally no one was there attacking it. And Oxford have got managed to get a throw in out of it, but we're getting these balls in the box, and again, it's typical bloody Oxford balls into no one. But Seddon, lovely ball inside to Holland. Holland running inside the penalty area. Chance to shoot. Comes to Taylor. He can't get it down. Oh! I think it came to Sam Long. Probably not the best person to shoot from the edge of the box, but his shot was very well, actually. A very good block in there by the Ipswich defender. Just took it straight into the arms of Walton.
Ken Walton.
Walton. And... Ipswich survived, but great bit of play by Oxford.
There's a chance and a half.
Lovely ball inside to Nathan Holland, who the more Oxford get him into the game, the better we are, because he's looked really dangerous
He's got some silky smooth.
Yeah, he's a very, very quick-footed player.
Ipswich shut down teams really quickly, though, don't they? I mean, look at that. They're so quick just to get in, get close on the Oxford defence.
Yeah, they do, but like that,
try and force an error.
Ref! Quite comfortable.
What colour, ref? Fucking hell.
Yeah, he didn't get a foul though, did he?
No.
That's all. I think that was it. But who was it you said about Goran?
There on the right.
I can't believe. Yeah, I know. It's really a shame about. I mean, it was.
That's right, Bowden.
Terrible. I mean, I don't think it was anybody that was I don't think it was a bad foul on him or anything like that for Alex Goran. I think it's just one of those things, and it's a real blow to the squad because he's such a useful player to like bring on.
There was also that. I mean, the only thing I'll say is there was that period last season where Alex Goran went down injured, and was it Brannigan? And Oxford looked really good.
They did look good. It left us a little bit vulnerable when we played better teams.
But you're a lot better.
But we were a lot better going forward in those games. But we saw when Oxford played Wednesday, Goran did a very effective job of screening in that game, and just really was very. He's really good. Like he's really good at like that. He's always in the right place when like a cross comes in, or like something like. He's very good at just like being.
Karl also really likes to create width, so he always has his right back and his left back bomb forward. He has his winger as bomb forward, and he always has his CDM drop in between his two centre backs.
That's the football analysis you come for.
But that's what Goran's best at, because it's not a passing position. He just drops in, he sits behind the two centre backs, and it's like, right, I can help you now, and we can play in a 3 to change the direction of the play. It's a little bit different when Brannigan's there. I don't think he drops in as much. I don't think they do that as much. But they can actually play through the middle when Brannigan's there, so it's okay.
Well, yeah, you saw it with Brannigan playing in that role, and you'll see it with Kane that Oxford generally can get more bodies forward. Yeah. But yeah, it's there's a vulnerability. We look as strong. I mean, to me, we look as strong. We were a bit lightweight last season, I thought. Like we were a bit of a weak side. I was a bit lucky, but there's a bit of a lull in the game. That's why we're kind of able to talk about other things. But this season, I do think Oxford look a bit more powerful.
This game specifically, and we've watched them a couple times this season. They've looked good, but like
I've watched them a lot more than you.
Yes, that is accurate. But this game, they're stringing some really nice passing moves together, and
this is not uncommon.
And it's generally directed, like they're actually trying to go forward.
It's Nathan Holland again on the left-hand side. He's 1-on-1, good ball in.
Red!
He gets into the area.
What?
The Oxford player goes down, but no penalty given. Not too many appeals though from Oxford players. Just Tom shouting, but doesn't look like too many people were complaining about that one. So probably maybe just an Oxford player fell over. But Ipswich are streaming forward now themselves. Down the left-hand side, Edwards into the penalty area. He's got a ball he can play outside, but he's keeping hold of it. Has to go back. Oxford not cleared this danger yet. They've played the ball into the penalty area. They've got a chance to cross, but again, they choose to go back, and Oxford can't clear it. And eventually they can. Ipswich really did an Oxford United there and overplayed, or an old Oxford United, and overplayed from a good position. A number of times they could have got that ball into the box, and they didn't. But I thought that was a frustrating play from an Ipswich point of view.
I'm already getting to the point where I'm thinking Oxford need to score 2 goals in this half because Ipswich won't play this badly in the second half. A bit like we thought at Sheffield Wednesday, which was accurate.
Matt from Grandstand Betters, that is a great comment. Yeah, I don't think that was a penalty. I think he's kind of thrown him. Taylor's thrown himself. It worked against Morecambe when he threw himself to the ground. It didn't work here. Do
you remember when we watched Oxford versus whoever it was, and Jamie Mackey punched the goalkeeper in the stomach to score a goal?
Yeah, we'll get to it in a second because Ipswich do come forward now. Got down a lot of space. Cut inside, edge of the box, guys free, chance to shoot. Hits the post again. Hits the post again. Ipswich was beaten. Luckily, it comes out. Didn't hit him on the back of the head, luckily, and go in. And it falls, I think, to Sam Long covering, who could just boot it out of play. But that was
closing him down.
I mean, yeah, just acres of space on the edge of the box. Good save, actually.
Yeah.
Good save by Simon Eastwood.
He was due that little bit of luck, wasn't he?
I didn't go to the game. Yeah, okay, yeah. I heard it on the radio on the Oxford Bristol Rovers game. They didn't make it seem like it was like a bad foul or anything. They just
out.
Good header by I think that was Long. Good header away, but Ipswich have still got it, but they've had to go back pretty much to the centre circle and now back to their keeper. So Oxford have kind of weathered this storm a little bit. Grandstand Betters think that England San Marino will be close. Well, we only need a point, man. England only need a point.
But they need that point, Ian. Yeah. If they don't get that point, they might not qualify for the World Cup.
Considering, I'd say San Marino, I think their record is conceded like 42 goals and scored 1 in this qualifying campaign. I would say you could put England down for a 0-0 draw in that one. And that means we're in Qatar, baby!
I can't wait for him to play like Harry Kane in that game.
What's the over-under on that game, Matt?
Yeah, what is it? Yeah,
Must be 5.5, I'd say.
it's normally 4 or 5, isn't it, in that game? And England always hit the absolute minimum.
After drawing 1-1 at Charlton, I think they could be an outside bet for the playoffs.
Who? Who are we talking
Who
about?
drew 1-1 at Charlton? Don't know.
For some reason, I've still got Darius Vassell's name stuck in my head after we looked up those England results. I'd like to see Darius Vassell play football now. Rapid.
You're talking about Doncaster? I don't think they're going to get in the playoffs.
Yes, Grand Senators. That is exactly what we're saying.
San Marino scored it inside 10 seconds against us once.
It's so depressing.
And
game is just a little bit lully all of a sudden.
yeah, it's got a bit of a lull. Dodgy old back pass. Keeper did well. Charlton have gone 1-0 up against Burton.
Why is Burton BAL?
I don't know. That threw me a little bit there as well.
It was like Balmoral United.
That was actually really good pressing by Oxford, but they didn't get anything out of it. Ipswich were able to just kick the ball off Sykes and go out for a goal kick, but they didn't look comfortable with that bit of pressing. But as we thought in this game, and no doubt we'll say this loads of times during this stream, both sides look pretty good going forward. Both sides look
dodgy.
Vulnerable at the back, and the fact Ipswich have hit the post twice
doesn't fill you with enthusiasm that Oxford will keep a clean sheet for once.
Well, you know, and they did name Simon Eastwood in goal.
Yes.
6.5. Yeah, it's probably fair. It's a lot.
Six is a lot for England to score as well.
Score 7, yeah. But,
I would go for the under on that, Matthew. Go for the under.
Yeah, those games tend to be like.
Well, you know Smith. You know that all the reserves are playing that game.
Yeah, those games tend to be like 1-0, 2-0, and then England rack up like 3 goals in the last 10 minutes because San Marino are dead on their feet.
And because he puts all his starting lineup in the end of these games for no apparent reason.
I wonder if he'll play Kane though, because Kane's getting close to that record. And,
oh yeah.
And Kane will think like, if I get another hat trick, I'm virtually like going to go past Rooney's record in the next bloody 6 months.
It does actually make me happy that Wayne Rooney's going to lose that record.
Okay, so Ipswich had a break there down the left-hand side.
Bond's pissed off again.
And the referee's pulled it back for a free kick to Ipswich, which is a little... And they take it quickly, and they've got loads of men up for it, but they're playing it around on the edge of the box. Chance to shoot from distance, it's deflected, and it's gone behind for a corner. Morsey, another guy who I wish buggered off on international duty, the skipper... Good old drive. I'm not sure if it was going anywhere near the goal, but
I mean, Eastwood threw himself down, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like, that was a little bit worrying when you saw Eastwood completely at full extension.
You know, some Oxford players put a body part on it. Anyway, it was good defending. And
a body part on it.
Gillingham have gone 1-0 up. But, corner to Ipswich. Good defending at the back post. I think that was by Sam Long. Good ball in actually, and good defending. But it's only put it behind for another Ipswich corner. So Oxford having to weather a bit of the storm here. Hopefully we can see it out. I don't want to concede anything. Don't want to see anything cheap.
Let's hope that they don't hit the post again, because that's starting to scare me. Just clear the ball. Just clear the ball.
They can hit the post bloody 11 times.
I'd rather they just didn't get that close, personally.
I know.
Eventually it's going to ricochet in. Yeah. Good defending again. Ball coming back in. Are they going to get it out? Nope.
This is already more exciting than any of the last 4 Oxford Ipswich games.
Yeah. Go on, Taylor.
Oh, Taylor's fouled him there, isn't he? Right, Nathan Holland as
ref.
That could be a booking.
It should be a booking.
Right, Oxford just couldn't. It just didn't fall to the right person. Like Taylor kind of jumped over the ball and could have given away a foul. And then when Kane got it, he was marked and the guy dragged him down. But Oxford have cleared the danger and do have a free kick just inside the Ipswich half. And there could have been a yellow card.
So
I thought it was he blatantly just pulled him down.
Yeah. They don't like giving out cards in League One though. It is tough to get sent off.
Depends on the ref, I think.
It's tough to get sent off in this league.
Yeah.
Ball out to the left.
Yeah.
They're going to move forward. Oh, he's coming inside. Good little run.
I think a ref kind of generally thinks if I give a booking after 20 minutes, I'm generally going to send someone off today, so they don't tend to do that.
Which is just an insane thought process.
Fuck, you know.
Oxford are kind of pissing around a little bit here. That was a
Great ball.
weirdly deep ball in. Back to the goalkeeper. Yeah, football crazy, they've hit the post. That's happened. Smith Rowe hat-trick, that'd be fun to watch. I do like Old Emil. And I'm not going to, you know, I don't know. Robert Allen, Maguire, you know, has a good game against Albania and all sins are apparently forgiven. Just wait till he has to play a City or Liverpool again.
Oh, we can't wait. Believe me, we can't wait.
I believe it's appointment viewing now.
It's Taylor could be in behind. No, the defender who literally just threw a boot at it there, and it's lucky that it did have enough on it to go back to the keeper. But for a second, it looked like Matt Taylor might be in behind. Scored some goals like that, very, very un-Robinson-like goals that have just come from like long balls forward, and defenders have just switched off, and Taylor's ran in behind.
I think if League 2 and League 1, you can still play Route 1 football and be really effective.
Yeah.
I mean, Wickham did it and got promoted, essentially. Just defend, and then boot it forward. And every now and then it works. I mean, Burton, I believe it's their game plan every game.
There's a few sides. I'd say a lot of sides in League 1, and I would say even quite a fair few sides in League 2 like to do what Ipswich and Oxford do, which is generally get the ball down and pass it around. Maybe they try and do that too much. I don't know. But you generally see a lot of sides play like that, and then when they play a side who doesn't play like that, it is treated as like a bit of a crime to not play that well. But you do hear like the stock and trade excuse from nearly every manager when they lose, which is like, they play their style of football, or we knew they would play like that. It's like, but well, if you knew, why didn't you fucking stop them? So,
you mean Arsene Wenger for the final 15 years of his career?
All
they do is defend. Yep, very successful.
They've only got one way of playing. It's like, wow, it'd be good if you told the defenders that.
Did you consider preparing for it? No? Oh, okay, cool. Makes perfect sense.
Did you check they did the homework?
I hope you're all very much enjoying the red background, by the way. This is a classy establishment. North Korea.
It's done to increase testosterone, I've heard.
I'm pretty jacked. I won't lie to you. So what are people thinking of this game? What are people thinking of the league right now? Tell us things. Give us things to talk about, because there's a definite lull right now. Both Ipswich and Oxford they've tired themselves out for the first 20 minutes, and now they're just kind of slowly feeling each other out. If you guys enjoy this, please, again, consider supporting us on Patreon. The Chiefs membership's £3 a month, but it does genuinely do wonders to the channel. It gives us some money to get things like iFollow and stuff, and we really appreciate the support. So,
blind man at an orgy?
Is that what Patreon does for us? It makes us the blind man.
He's going to have to feel this one out.
Oh.
It's a good old naked gun joke there.
Yeah.
And
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
North Korea.
Don't tell him though.
Oh man, old Kim Jong-un. He loves us. He's our number one sponsor for the channel. Also, if you want to know who grandstand bettors are, they are actually just North Korea. Sorry, Matt.
Wow.
We've outed you now.
At least you got Tom this dope ass hat.
Son? Oh, I need to get my hair
likes to comment on in videos at segments where we aren't on the screen. Like, you don't watch the videos, do you, Tom? How do you know? Oh, I know.
I know. I don't really like my own voice, so why would I want to watch myself talking?
Yeah.
Do you like your voice?
I
like
to think of myself as a young Picard. So yes, I do.
I like hearing myself talk on camera. It just grates on me, and I just wonder why anybody talks to me, listens to me.
Oxford coming forward, edge of the box,
trying to
get around. Good chance to get the ball over. It was actually a pretty decent cross in from Nathan Holland. It was all the way along the floor, but again, Oxford's just got so few bodies in there. They just don't have anybody like coming into that near post, because it would have been a bloody tap in. And the keeper's able to dive on it. But as soon as Oxford go one end, Ipswich comes straight back the other end. They've got a chance to put a ball in now. Good ball in.
Defending.
Well defended. And Oxford clear it away for a throw.
The funny thing about Oxford right now is whenever they hit the ball short, no one runs it. When they hit it long, everyone's running short. Like the players are always doing the opposite of where their cross is going. It's like that tiny disconnect, but Oxford always seem to have that tiny disconnect, if you know what I mean. Like for a crazy podcast, you're not wrong. I don't think I don't think Oxford are dominating.
No,
I think they played really well.
Why should we be dominating?
But Oxford should like both sides should have scored if we're being totally honest. But Oxford are just creating opportunity after opportunity.
It's an even game. It's not going to be one. I don't think it's going to be one where any side's going to dominate. There's periods in the game where one side will be on top, but these sides are very evenly matched. We look a decent side this season. We keep making stupid. What's going to happen, isn't it? League One. Right.
Ipswich attacking down the right now.
We'll come back to your comment. Oh, pessimistic.
I think the level of football has seriously improved in League One.
Oh, I agree.
So much better passing from all the teams. Like
that's a ball. That's a stupid ball. Stupid ball forward there, and Taylor couldn't really do anything with it. But Oxford have retained possession well.
Does this like high press though? Like a lot of teams, Oxford do it, Ipswich are doing it. Do these high presses, and teams are just passing their way out of it. Which a couple of years ago, genuinely, Oxford were okay at doing it, and some of the better ball playing sides were. But in general, it was no, God, just please boot it out. Now they get pressed, and you're like, oh, it's fine. 3 passes, not be clear again. You're not worried.
I'd definitely say that. And I would say. There are some sides you come up against, and you can say they are not used to it.
Yeah,
and you really can put those sides under pressure with the press in. But Oxford are generally both of these sides generally been pretty good. I'd actually say Oxford have been very good at playing out from the back. But that's an easy ball for Eastwood. Little lull in the game. So Oxford looked a decent side. We keep making stupid mistakes in matches and giving away goal. Yes, we do. It seems unbelievably uncanny how many times we score the first goal and then the other side gets an equaliser. Yeah. But in the main, I agree. I think we said that earlier on. We do look a much stronger side. And if you think the likes of... We haven't even seen McGuane, really. And I thought he was a bad loss for us last season.
He's been quite good this year when he plays.
Unfortunately... He barely played, and mainly because of injury. He had a
this year though.
Yeah, he came back and he got another injury, and he's only just started to play again. Scored a great goal against Bristol Rovers last
fantastic
week.
Goal.
But
good defending from Seddon.
But other than that, he was a little erratic. Yes, absolutely. Other than that, he was a little erratic with his passing. He's just not quite as crisp, but he's a good player to come back in. Obviously Goran's a bit of a loss, and usually when you get to this side everyone gets scared about the lone players that we're not going to be able to retain, but I think there's more power.
Oh, what a drive.
Drop of the shoulder there.
But garbage pass to follow it.
Elliot,
Moore. Yeah.
And Elliot Moore missing from the start of the season hurt Oxford a lot. He's been since Oxford have made him captain, he's really improved, and
he's been great.
Now this back line have played a handful of games together. You can see they're a lot more cohesive unit.
Oxford have had good defenses like back fours for the last 3 or 4 years. Like despite the constant changeover with Dickey and then what's his face leaving last year, they keep being able to put together a back four that is formidable in this league. And it's a real strong place to start from.
If you think of the players that Oxford have lost since Robinson's been in charge,
they've lost a whole back four at this point, haven't they?
Well, they lost Ruffles, they lost Dickey, they lost Atkinson, they lost Curtis Nelson. Gavin White went and came back. They lost...
Scott Brown's gone, come back, gone. Is it Scott?
Scott Brown?
Brown. Who's the winger, Brown? Marcus
Brown.
I mean, he's gone and come back like 3 times.
Yeah, he was on loan a couple of times. But Baptiste, Tariq Fosu, they've really
some of these players have
been able to sell a lot of players on
and still compete
and still produce a good level of. And even now, you look at a lot of people from what we've seen. And I know we joked about him earlier on getting 2 red cards in the Pizza World Cup.
Ram
McNally, when he's come into the side, has looked good. He's looked solid, and he looks like in a year's time he could be in that. He could be a regular centre back for Oxford United. So we do continue to produce. Be nice if we produced another striker. Shitty touch from Herbie Kane there.
It's just floored him, but they're still attacking. I don't think I'd played advantage there. He's not in a great position, although...
Well, we will see, won't we, Tom? We will see. You may be able to eat humble pie.
No.
But no, they got a throw in, so... I think it's one of those...
Is that Alan St. Maximin?
It's his brother. It's Callum St.
Maximin.
Maxipad.
Oh, why? A 3-0 to Milton Keynes Dons. Is that a twine hat-trick?
I don't know.
Absolutely battering Cambridge.
I don't know what is a maxi pad?
I think Cambridge could be going down. If they're not careful this year. I mean, we said that at the beginning of the year, though, didn't we? We didn't expect it to be.
My wife's going to be 40 on New Year's Day. Do you reckon she'd like a maxi pad?
I honestly don't know why I do this with him. Like, honestly, it makes no sense.
Let me know in the comments. And
Don't.
if you get 50 likes and yeses, I will buy her them.
Your wife will
I don't know
literally
where they are.
kill you.
She's a saint.
She is a saint.
She's
That's
got
why
no.
she'll kill you.
She's got no temper whatsoever.
She made us steak last time I came round. It's tasty.
And you needed it after hiding in Big Dick's boarding store. Big Dick's.
I like that we keep saying the store as if everyone's gonna know where it is.
Big Dick's.
It does exist.
Boarding
It's a real
school
place.
for delinquent boys.
It's a real place. That's all I have to say.
Where Tom went to school.
Go on, head on.
Big Dick's boarding school for delinquent boys. You don't have to have a big dick to go there, but it helps. Oh, ball into the box! Anyway, I got lightheaded now. It's good that you can laugh at your own jokes.
That's how you know you're funny,
At
right?
least I know I'm funny. Oh man,
He's
Oxford
definitely
just got in behind.
He's definitely
yeah, I was
off.
gonna say he's offside. Right, sorry for a lull in play, but while I was talking about Big Dick's boarding school, Oxford hit the bar, hit the post. 2 men have been injured. There's been 3 red cards, a streaker. But generally, not too much has happened.
Carl's retired, come back and been fired.
I would say there's been a lot of endeavour without a lot of real, apart from Ipswich hitting the post. Since Ipswich have hit the post twice, not real any chances.
Since that second post hit, there's been a lot of crosses that have come to nothing.
That's what I just said. A lot of endeavour.
I know. I'm just adding some colour, some meat to the bones of what you just said. Hello, James Hugit.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I know. I've lost my chain of thought again. Oxford did have that chance, though, didn't they? Sykes with that good shot.
Oh,
But that's a
driven
lovely
side,
touch
great
from
touch.
Sykes.
Have a dig.
Driving to the edge of the box now. Chance to shoot. Takes another player on. And he just couldn't get his shot away. Comes to the edge of the box. Kane with a side-footed shot from 30 yards. Don't know why he chose to do a side-footed shot. But now Ipswich go on the attack. And Sykes kind of did well, but did balls that up there. And we'll come back to it in a little bit. But
Come to it now, I think.
I think Ipswich have lost the ball.
I haven't lost it, but...
I thought Sykes might have robbed them there, but no, they're just passing it along the back 4. But needed to shoot. He just tried to beat one. He
kept trying to beat.
He sold a dummy to a defender on the edge of the box, and then, but unfortunately there was just another one who came in and just was able to crowd him out. But it's a brilliant bit of play from Sykes until that finish.
100%.
He's looked lively again.
100%. Sykes has had a really good game. Taylor's had a good game thus far. Holland's kind of in and out, but he's not had a bad game by any stretch.
Once they've got him in the game, he's looked good. A couple of times he's got good crosses in, and Henry's been a little quiet.
All the defenders seem to have gone on.
Oh,
at least
lovely run. That's
one
brilliant
attacking
play
run.
by Long. And he's got the ball outside. Oh, good ball in.
Ball in.
Could Oxford get on the end of it? Oh, Oxford appealing for a penalty there, but I don't think it was.
Well, there's no VAR either, so it doesn't instantly call it's not a penalty, right?
I don't think it was anyway. Bit of a slack ball into the middle there. Gives Ipswich possession back on the halfway line. But good play. Great play by Seddon there, getting back to just stop them there. But referee's given a foul. I thought that was a little bit harsh. But Oxford, all of a sudden Oxford burst into life there with a couple of attacks.
Yeah.
So down the right-hand side, mainly through Long and through Sykes. And good ball in. Looks like the defender just got there ahead of Matty Taylor. Although they're arguing that he got pushed to the ground. But
Get over it.
I think you've got to... I mean, we've seen already in League One games, like, for example, Oxford against Sheffield Wednesday, where some defenders get away with quite a lot of manhandling in those balls into the box.
Yeah, but free kick here for Ipswich. Barely to the 18-yard line. Not a great ball, but they've controlled it.
Got to crowd him out.
Really poor defending thus far, but they've gotten it away. They got away with it.
Just about 3 people managed to dispossess the wonder player, but Oxford have cleared it up to the halfway line.
I don't know who that was, but that was so incredibly aggressive for no reason. He's going to get a card. He's literally Brannigan has had no reason to do what he's just done.
I think he got pissed off with there was a long ball cleared forward, and Brannigan thought he might be able to get on it, and an Ipswich player sort of ran across him, and Brannigan just literally
rode him,
jumped into the back of him and dragged him down, and
I think it probably was a yellow card.
I mean. This is what we talked about earlier on about this is that point of the game now where the referee says there's been enough fouls where I can justifiably book someone because there hasn't been that many horrible fouls.
What are you arguing for? What are you possibly arguing about?
Oh, Brannigan's scouse, Robinson's scouse.
Okay, so they got to protect themselves. Protect your own.
That's why he never slags off Joey Barton, despite Joey Barton. Have you heard Joey Barton's Holocaust?
Yeah.
I mean. We can talk about it in a second.
You mean when we're not on camera?
No,
we won't say the wrong thing.
No. Because I feel it was a bit of a storm in a teacup, and if it was someone other than Joey Barton, I don't think it would. One, if it was someone other than Joey Barton, they wouldn't have fucking said it. And two, I don't think it was. Right, Ipswich into the area.
Good
that
defending.
nearly spared my blushes then with an Ipswich goal, so you can forget what I was talking about. But I don't think it was.
No, it was
stupid.
Yeah, it just wasn't
stupid. Oh, right, Nathan Holland has got him behind. He's in behind him for a chance to shoot. Defender, and I cannot believe. What is going on here? You gotta be kidding me.
What the fuck? How is that not a penalty? He's slide tackled him from behind.
Right, I think the game kind of took us away from talking about that. Right, so Oxford broke forward quickly, and there was a ball forward, and everyone kind of missed it, and it ran through to Nathan Holland, who could get clear. It was a ball from Sykes. It was kind of an aimless ball, but it's managed to get through to Holland, who's ran clear, rode a challenge, got to the D. And the defenders kind of just dragged him down there in the box.
He just 2-foot challenged him.
Why?
Everyone is now debating this.
Karl
Robinson's getting a card.
Robinson's getting a yellow card.
For what?
And
this is ridiculous, though. What's he done? What has he possibly done to get a yellow card here? He's going to get sent off, and that's fine.
Look, the defenders, Sykes, he's not played. Well, from what I've seen, we've seen one replay of it, right? It doesn't look like the defender's played the ball. It looks like he's kind of just wrapped around Holland and brought him to the ground.
What's the point of a fourth official if you can't talk to him? If you do talk to him, you're going to get carded. Then just don't have him. It's useless.
But in that instance there, Nathan Holland's got no reason to go to ground there unless he's been pulled down.
No, he's just the guy's gone through the back of him as well.
Nathan Holland is through with a shooting chance on goal. I think let's just say Ipswich have hit the post twice in this half, but Oxford, I think, wearing an Oxford United top, should have had a penalty there.
This is
right. Can Oxford get over this disappointment and nick a goal just before half time?
Ipswich sure as shit can.
On the break.
Great attack on their part.
But that should be defended.
Well defended. Well defended.
Once that kind of went up in the air like that, you'd have backed the defenders to get that back. We've had some where's ice cold beer or rum of coke, gents? All I see is tea and crumpets. Yeah.
I think I'm a bit too early for
Tom's not feeling that well, and I'm driving, so there you go.
Yeah. Matthew Bowden is looking forward to a beer later, but the sun indeed is still above the Yadam. We are still an hour and 12 minutes away from appropriate drinking time. Mm-hmm. In case anyone wondered what time that is. Oh, ref!
I'm on night shift now, so appropriate drinking time's 9 a.m.
What is this ref doing? He's just floored Matt Taylor. Did you see that? The entire Oxford bench is just incredulous at this stage. He's just floored him. I need to see a replay of that, but I'm pretty sure Taylor gets the ball or has the ball somewhere, and he's just absolutely clattered through.
We're not getting much change out of the ref.
I love Karl when he starts to get
James Huggins already on it.
Good man. I mean, he's in Singapore.
8 hours ahead. Oh yeah, he's already here.
Yeah, I mean, it's 11 o'clock at night for him. James, are you out? Are you at home? I mean, obviously you're at home because you're watching us, unless there's a bar somewhere in Singapore showing us.
Oh my god, there so is. There is a lady boys bar. A lady boys.
The VBO bar.
Firing ping pong balls out of there.
Why? Why do you have to bring the
that's
tone
what they
down
have
like
in. That's what they have in.
Is that at every bar? Every bar has that.
It's a disgusting amount. It's certainly in certain places.
I forget that you're a sailor.
Yeah, I know.
Make him wear a condom, ladies.
Oh my god.
Time I said something slightly
Ain't no
untoward.
ladies on here. Oh, what are you doing, Holland? You're shit. Get off.
That's because he knows someone's going to come to the back of him. The referee's going to award them with like a free kick and a medal. I'm annoyed at this ref now. I'm out, like, genuinely really annoyed at this ref.
He's even forgotten about his laryngitis.
I don't know. Started shouting loudly.
You'll be sore tomorrow.
That's what she said. What kind of bull fort is that? Literally, what is that bull fort? We should have a bar in Singapore.
If you like my inappropriate comedy, then hit the like button and stick
subscribe.
around, because after the second half, it only gets more blue.
I certainly get. I mean, you haven't said anything crazy recently. I was thinking of skin 'em on toast.
Yeah.
There's a goat comment.
William Gold's not here to.
Yeah, we need Willie G back in the room with us.
I probably have said a load of things, but he's not here calling them out.
I don't know.
And Lord Lucan's not here either. And I can't believe it was a nice little routine of people we had that
we did
that they're not here now because they don't realise that we're doing this live stream.
So it's 0-0, half time at least on our end. It's probably been half time for a lot of you for a while. It's been a pretty good game. It's been to end. Neither side's really had the better of it. Ipswich have hit the post twice. I think the exact same post as well. Oxford create a host of chances. Definitely looked like they could have had at least a penalty in this game, but they've not been given said penalty. Referee's given Karl Robinson a yellow card because Karl Robinson quite rightly must have sworn at the fourth official or something. But we've hit half time. We're probably going to take a quick break, make ourselves another cup of tea, and we will be back in roughly 10 minutes to keep reviewing the first half.
Sounds good.
Ian, do you want to pause the stream?
Ta-ra.
We're still here, Ian.
ASMR with Ian and Thomas.
Here's me eating a biscuit. Here's me eating another biscuit.
If you like to see... You're ruining it. You don't speak. You just munch.
Sorry. Super chatters!
And now I put you all to sleep.
Now you're stuck with us for the rest of this program.
Do you know what? Do you know what hasn't put us to sleep? This game. It's been good.
Yeah, fantastic.
Good segue in there. FPL Penguin. All right, lads. Yeah, we're all right. We're all right. We all right?
We are all right.
I think we're all right. Are you all right?
I'm going to leave that for the second half.
Arf.
Give it charging.
Are we not? I thought we were just doing it from a distance, like we were gone to a top tier.
I'll try. Anyway, first half ended.
Are these dark chocolate? Because I'm allergic to dark chocolate.
No. Yeah, the more cacao, the more dangerous it is to you. You can only deal with 20 to 40%. Anything more and you OD.
I know why you're laughing.
I don't know why I am.
I'm serious, this condition. It's called bullshititis.
Oh, hello, William Golder, though. It's good to see you, mate. How is life? Why are you in Milan? What are you doing in Milan? Milan?
Milan! Say it like a proper Brit would.
Moscow?
Oh.
You had that coming.
Oh. Birmingham?
Birmingham?
Terrible.
I am. That's accurate.
That is terrible.
Oh, Ian. First off was fantastic.
We used to call it Abingdon.
Abingdon.
We used to say Abingdon.
Did I?
You remember?
No.
And you used to say Bichester. Terrible. Terrible.
I think this is accurate. I don't think any of this ever actually happened.
There's Robinson.
Right. I'll get the... There he is drinking his ball.
Right, second half hasn't started yet. Karl Robinson's literally on our iFollow anyway. Maybe you're ahead of us, but we're literally just watching Karl Robinson walk out with a Bovril. It might be another drink. I don't know. Probably a Bovril.
Him and Ancelotti, they're the same person. Obviously, it's Bovril.
William Golder. Ciao from Milan. Always seem to be somewhere. Yeah, I know. What is going? You are more of a roaming traveller than me. And I move city every couple of years.
You actually do as well.
Since I've started Very Biased Opinion, I've lived in 3 different cities.
I know. Yeah.
Which have been Trowbridge, Stalybridge, and
Tamworth.
All 3 towns. My iFollow's broke. Oh yeah, well that's. Is it really? Has it gone off? It sucks when that happens. I've had that before. So frustrating. It's just for no reason. Like it just. I think it just picks like 5 or 6 iFollow. You. You're not going to be watched this second half. Complain about it. We're not going to care. So all you're doing is just constantly hitting refresh. Yeah, sure.
Look, there's a boat on them.
I literally had that when I was about to do... I remember last season I had that. I wasn't doing a live stream, but I remember I just couldn't watch the game, so I couldn't do a video on it. I think that literally cost us like 3,000 subs.
3,000? More than we've ever even had.
With Oxford versus Milton Keynes Dons.
That would.
Yeah, it was a good game, Oxford won.
What was
working? Yeah, get in there. There you go.
Right, they've kicked off.
And Ipswich with a long, booming ball forward, which is going to run out of play for a throw-in to Oxford. You're a minute in front. Oh, Robert. It's Bobtail.
I prefer.
I prefer Bobtail. I prefer
Bobtail. Seriously, preference.
It's
man, there's a drum.
It's what have we got here? So
football.
What we will say, just quickly, is probably the majority of you have already hit like, but if any of you haven't, please do it.
Please do. Also,
we'd love to get somewhere over 20 likes. It doesn't sound a lot. We're only 3 away, but it would be great. So please do. And hopefully we'll bring you some goals and some excitement and some cheer on this, what's becoming a chilly November.
It is. 13
afternoon.
degrees outside. Right. Here's Jeffrey Baratheon taking the right throw in. He's grown, hasn't he?
Jeffrey Baratheon?
Yeah. Well, Jeffers.
Right, I've got to get into this game. I've got to stop eating biscuits.
Yeah, no, that's the real problem. We need the sugar, though, to...
No, we do need the sugar. From the dark chocolate with the sugar-free biscuits.
We're called butter, at least.
Right. Not much happened so far. And that's 2 terrible balls forward Ipswich have played. Yeah. If that's their game plan, you need to think again.
I have noticed that some teams just seem to approach Oxford like this. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is that they think is so effective. Because the long ball isn't that effective against Oxford. They have 2 big centre-backs who are quite good in the air. Mm-hmm. So why do you keep trying to... Oh, ref.
And Long. And Long's basically a centre-back turned right-back. So.
Yeah. I have my opinions on Sham Long's defending at times.
You're not a fan. Player of the season last season.
There's that back heel in the playoffs where he back heels it to the opposition side.
Right, Ipswich do come forward. Oh, I got a chance. Great save by Simon Eastwood.
Well played.
That seemed like it went in slow motion across Oxford's box there.
Yeah.
And it came onto a midfielder who's arrived onto it. He didn't get a great shot away before he was the defenders kind of put him under pressure. But Simon Eastwood had to get a big, strong hand on it. But worrying signs. And now Oxford have just been dispossessed. But I think that is Seddon.
It's still down.
It's still down. Thornley blocked the first cross. Sam Long with a block on the second cross, and Sykes can just hack it clear. But Oxford under a lot of pressure.
I bet Taylor tries to foul him.
Yeah, Taylor did try to foul him there. I think it was given us. I think finally the ref stopped the game for Seddon staying down. Really could do with Steve Seven not being injured here. Don't have a huge amount of left back cover.
It's going to be really interesting to see this in replay, though, because the ref has been letting Ipswich get away with murder in this game. And
well, it wasn't even giving us a foul, so he's not going to do,
No, I know. What's up?
But this was a good move by Ipswich initially, and they got the ball across. I mean, it was a really slow cross, and the guy coming in
should have hit
just
that
didn't
harder.
get a good connection. It was quite an easy save for
All
Eastwood to
day.
make. But a couple of good saves for Simon Eastwood in this game. Good save in the first half where he tipped it onto the post. And
Can we see the sudden injury?
it's
please?
Macaulay Bonner. I mean, it's fallen to the right player, isn't it?
It's got a deflection as well. That's a great save from Eastwood, considering there's a deflection and he saved it. And the guy's 10 yards out of goal. I mean,
Simon
really well
Eastwood.
done. Oh, no.
Robinson off.
No, but Carl's trying to fight the linesman.
That's Paul Cook literally holding him back.
Yeah. Paul Cook spent half the game holding Karl
That
Robinson
is
back.
I think Paul Cook's a Scouser. That is literally the amazing thing of the opposing manager holding the manager back. Would you imagine seeing that in the Premier League? You'd never see it, would you?
Look, he's still not done.
You'd never see that in the Premier League. I'd love to see trying to think of an example.
I'd love to see
Claudio Ranieri
Oh my god.
holding back a rabid plop.
Holding back Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
No, Sean, don't do it. Don't do it, Sean. I'm gonna kill him. Right. So let's have a look at this, right? Burns goes through
I
him.
don't think he did.
Oh, he's clipped his heel, hasn't he?
It's minimal
Has he clipped his heel,
contact.
or is...
Is it Brannigan?
Yeah, it's Brannigan.
Oh dear.
Brannigan is made of glass, though, isn't he? Isn't it Brannigan that's
You
always
know,
injured?
Brannigan seems to go down with an injury but never gets injured. I think he just literally... I think that might be a bit of gamesmanship from Brannigan here, looking at it. I mean, he stayed down for a long time. There doesn't look like a lot wrong with him. Thank you, Robert, for telling us it's Brannigan. We assumed it was 7.
Bit delayed, but thank you.
We assumed it was the left back in the left back position, but this wasn't in Karl Robinson's Ajax team.
Trailblazer is what he is. Trailblazer.
And we restart the game with Ipswich, who literally last couple of minutes have had
All the ball.
all the
They started
to look dangerous, and Oxford got to weather a bit of a storm here. Got another chance to get a ball into the box. They play it to the edge of the area. Who the guy went to shoot, but then stopped and was crowded out. Still kept possession.
It is really interesting that Oxford seem to be trying to force them wide, and they're not being forced wide. They're playing the ball into the middle, and then Oxford aren't shutting them down with any speed.
Cross into the box, not cleared very well. Edge of the area, shooting chance, and curled just wide by the acne-ridden Selena.
Is it Selena? Culina?
Culina.
Chilena.
Luigi
Chilena.
Culina.
I bet he was a good footballer in his day.
Man, if he wasn't a footballer, I'd be getting bullied. Not Culina, just Culina here, with his acne-ridden face.
I don't think it's acne, mate. I really don't think
You
it's...
don't really acne?
No, I don't think that's acne. I think he has a serious skin condition.
Okay.
Based on how red it is.
Get
Anyway.
some spot cream, Spotty.
Such an Oxford supporter.
Yeah, I showed him.
Just make it personal every time.
Yeah, he won't be coming to diss us anytime soon.
Does anyone want to do this stream with me? Because he's going completely off it. He used to play for Swansea. What? Pierluigi Collina. That's who I was talking
Alright,
about.
Oxford coming forward now. Edge of the box with Brannigan shooting effort. But
Oh,
that's
it's almost gone out for a freaking
I
throw.
think it has gone out for a throw in. So he's gone for territory. He's gone.
It's like Raga, mate. It's just like Raga.
Hit that ball into the corner.
Yes, Carl. Good point. Everyone else should calm down.
Yeah,
You don't need to calm
that
down.
literally did go out.
Everyone else.
That did go out for a throw in. That's
That
a
was terrible.
stereotypical Scouse thing to say, though,
That was
isn't it?
terrible.
For him to say calm down.
Yeah.
If only he was wearing a shell suit.
He's being mean. I said nothing bad about the guy. Ian's gone completely off on this.
Yeah,
poor
I
boy.
have been mean to him, but whatever. Yeah, whatever.
So after this game, we will obviously do another video about how we
Fucking
feel
hell.
about the game.
I'll tell
post-match.
you, Matty Holland in the stand. This game is still got half an hour to go, and already we're talking about what we're doing post match.
Almost 40 minutes to go in. In
Jesus
fact, yeah, there is 40 minutes this
Christ,
game.
yeah.
There will be,
Christ, I thought I said 57, and it says 52. It's like the action bits like pack into like
little 10-second things.
yeah, and then there's like 20 minutes of like not much happening.
Come on, Oxford. Put something together. Give us something to cheer about because we are partisan. We're only looking for one thing. Quick sum up.
Very even game. Ipswich just got the ball out for a throw in there. But very even game, and both sides have looked pretty good going forward. Both sides have looked a bit dodgy at the back. Ipswich have hit the post twice. Second one was a really good save by Eastwood. Sykes forced their keeper into a good save. There were a couple of penalty shouts that we thought Oxford should have had. Second half, Ipswich have had a good chance at the start of this second half, but other than that, it's very much in the balance of both sides playing all right.
Yeah. It's a good game. It's a genuinely good game.
Very open.
It needs some goals. A side needs to score at some point.
Oxford need to score.
Yes, sorry. Oxford need to score at some point, preferably now.
But welcome to the stream, Dave. Good to have you along.
It is indeed wonderful to have you here with us. Lovely to have all of you following this football match with us today in your public broadcasting service that is YouTube. You will not be charged for the honour of our company. We're just happy to have you here. What a dribble.
Ipswich, lovely bit of skill
Cross the
into
face.
the area. Very
Well
good
defended.
header away. And it was, weird. He chose that direction to head it away.
Bit dangerous, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was a bit dangerous, but got away with it. And but Ipswich still have the ball on the left-hand side. Sykes can hack it clear, and Oxford can get up the pitch because Ipswich will be forced to play that back to their keeper. Underhit it a little bit, but it's going to be fine. Taylor is chasing shadows a little bit at the moment up front. Matt, grandstand betters have asked, what are the chances that Oxford make the top two, or is it more likely they will make the playoffs?
Ian, look at my face.
Zero chance.
Yeah, it's zero chance.
I don't think it's zero chance.
It's under 5.
5%.
Yes.
Right.
What
my
good
God.
play. That deserved a goal, but
Ipswich are piling on the pressure on Oxford now. This is a really good play.
there it is.
Ball played into the area. The strikers, midfielder probably is able to hold it up, plays it out wide. Clements is able to put a slide rule ball across Oxford's 6-yard box. Macaulay Bond sliding in. It is just past his grasp, but mainly because of a good block by an Oxford United defender
Looks like
in
Moore
there.
just floored him.
Yeah,
Moore just went like that.
It's one
instead
of
getting
it's
the ground.
it's one of Moore or Thornley who've just blocked him from being able to slide the ball in at the back post. So Oxford are certainly under the cosh a little bit now. Need a bit of possession. Need to create a chance.
It's interesting where Matt Taylor was doing a really good job in the first half of holding the ball. I know we're only 10 minutes in, right? Like, we're not rushing to judgment, but where he was doing a really good job holding the ball up, Ipswich are doing a much better job pushing him to a position where he can't just take the ball down. And it means that Oxford don't have an out pass right now, which means Ipswich are winning the ball back. We know they're good on the ball, and they're just outplaying Oxford right now. But Oxford did this to Ipswich for most of the first half. Most of the first half, there were large portions of play where Oxford were the better ball-playing side. Ipswich were dangerous when they had it, but
Herbie Kane's done well to win a free kick there, and Oxford can just breathe a little bit now and got a chance to either play a ball in or just pass it around a bit because they've got a deep free kick.
Ian, I know we talked about this pre-match. We'll probably talk about this again now. You'd be happy with the draw, wouldn't you? Deep down, against a side that we predicted to come top of the league pre-season.
I think an hour in, I think that if you just said you can come away with a point now, yeah, I think so.
A win would be nice, but this
yeah.
is something. Last season, I feel like they lost to most of the big sides, and Ipswich are a big side.
I'll just say in a second once we've got this. So the trouble is we didn't beat any of the big sides. We got some draws against them, like we got some 0-0 draws or some 1-1 draws, but we never went and beat a big side. We did beat Doncaster, but that was when they were on,
on that insane run.
Yeah, actually we pretty much started that slide really. They were up the top of the league when we beat them. And it was a bit of a false dawn because we all thought, oh, we've cracked it. And then we never really went. Yeah, never really went on to beat. All the other sides, just case in point, Blackpool, when they bullied us in that playoff semi-final, just proved to be a bit too strong. But going back to your comment, Matt, at the moment, I'd say there's not a decent chance. There's a chance, but this month now, in the next few weeks, Oxford do play a lot of the kind of the big boys in the league. They play your Ipswiches, your Wigans. I think we've got the Sunderland game, Portsmouth. and I'll know a lot more about how much of a playoff or promotion contender they'll be after we've played.
Portsmouth, a big side.
I mean, they're a big side in the league, aren't they?
Well, it's only because they own stock on Cowley Road.
I know, but like they are.
We have to lose to them.
They're a big named club in the league, aren't they? And but you know more of your Rotherhams and your Wigans and your teams like that.
I played Oxford. Well played.
Good slide ball through there, and
to Bonnet.
But Eastwood quickly off his line. He might have been offside anyway. You never know.
He did look off, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're an Ipswich fan right now and you're on this channel, I imagine you're enjoying what you're seeing. Ipswich have really come into the game in the second half. They're bossing it.
Much the better side in this second half. They're all over Oxford.
Yeah, again, Oxford try and play a long ball forward. Matt Taylor can't get on it, and instantly Ipswich are back on the ball. And they're just when either of these sides have the ball, they're too good to let go of it. And we saw it in the first half with Oxford. They don't lose the ball easily. Ipswich aren't losing the ball easily. Interestingly, Oxford aren't really shutting Ipswich down now. They're really sitting further back.
I think that I expected this to happen in the game, though. There would be a period where Oxford were going to just literally have to
weather it. Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, ball's bounced. Ipswich are on the attack here. Poor ball played wide, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. And Oxford got away with one then, because I think it was Seddon who initially tried to head a ball away, and he mistimed the bounce, and it went over him, which caused that Ipswich breakaway. But Oxford, no harm done because of the poor ball, and Oxford can breathe again. But yeah, we're under the cosh, as Robert Anderson said. Then it's all Ipswich. We do need to hold on. We need to weather the storm. I don't think it's going to be a constant 30 minutes of it. I think there will be a period where Oxford do get their foot on the ball a bit more and play some football.
Here he is. Takes the ball down.
Lovely ball. Taylor just can't. Taylor did really well.
Holland's just on something there.
Played a nice ball outside, but it was actually Seddon who usually was Holland, because he probably would have been able to sprint away. But Oxford just not been able to get anything. Can't get anything to stick. Can't really put 2 or 3 passes together, which is annoying at the moment.
Ipswich is just missing that final ball right now.
Can happen.
Don't know. I read it. Don't know what it means.
James,
Plymouth 3-1 now up against Aki. Oh, poor Aki. You were going to get promoted.
We need a big heavy up front with Taylor. Yeah, we do. But I mean, it's where do you pick that player from sometimes as well? Like you got to keep Taylor up there. I mean, you could say you don't need Henry. You could play if we had a not necessarily Adji, but if you had a big lump of a striker that you could just play long balls up to.
Oxford have stopped trying to play the ball on the ground, and they are looking at these weird searching balls. And I know that it's because the game's a bit open, and they think, oh, we can cut them open. But honestly, get the ball down and do that dumbass thing you normally do, where you play it around your back
the sting out of the game a little bit.
Yeah, because Ipswich are all over you, and all you're doing is booting the ball forward and hoping. And every attack now, Ipswich look powerful. And then Oxford just had to clear it and hope for the best.
As they come down the left-hand side, Ipswich now into the penalty area. But again, Oxford have been, I don't know about fortunate, because the defending was all right there. They had enough bodies around him. But Oxford have been, last couple of attacks, it's helped a lot that Ipswich have been a bit garbage with their final ball. And that one goes harmlessly over the bar for a goal kick. Eric Clacton. We're excited.
It's Clapton's a younger.
I live just north of Boxford in Suffolk.
There's a large glass of bourbon. Good for you, mate. Good for you.
That sounds good.
I may well have
sounds very good.
While there's a little lull, if you guys could all please click like if you haven't already, it'd be great if we got to 20 likes.
2 likes we need.
Yep, we're so close to getting there. Really appreciate it.
Grandstand Betters, I know you've hit a downward vote, so make sure you change that to an uptick, you son of a gun.
And then, as always, if you guys are enjoying this, if you enjoy our live streams, if you enjoy this, please consider supporting us on Patreon. It's what pays for us to have iFollow and do these
or subscribe
2 to 3
to the channel.
Well, obviously subscribe to the channel, but we have 1 million subscribers.
It's difficult. It's difficult to keep up with the numbers. I have a hard time adding up by 1.
Right, so Ipswich yet again on the ball. Oxford, right, I'm officially saying it. We're 17 minutes into this half, and Oxford have offered very little. Yeah. They seem to have completely fallen out.
Yeah, it's backs against the wall. It is a bit. Oxford need something to. This is somewhere. This is where you want someone like Herbie Kane.
21 likes, thank you! Sorry, where'd you get that? Thank you, we love you.
Ah, so no dislikes. There you go, thank you. This is where you want someone like Herbie Kane, right? In that holding role, to just sort of be a bit like, everyone just sort of, just fucking calm down, keep the ball for a bit, knock it around. Like, you're right, we're just going for too many like long searching 20-yard raking passes.
There he is. Thank you, Robert Allen. We love you.
Allen. It's very, very kind of you.
He's a good man. He's a good man. He supports us.
Too good in the time.
He's too good.
I never let him win the predictions game.
I like it when he draws for the top spot and you somehow just take it away from him.
These are pre-planned tiebreakers that we have. But thank you very much. And if anybody else, remember it's £1,000 super chat, and if Oxford scores £100 super chat.
So 1,100 from all of you if Oxford score. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Why is he taking his boot off, mate? Why are you taking your boot off for? Come on then.
This is the slowing the game down that Oxford need.
Well, this is genuinely what they need.
This is what they need. I don't think they really need a long ball into the box here. I'd be better off if they did just keep some possession.
I want them to Italy it. I want 2 fake ones, then an Insigne quick ball in.
We're not good enough though. We're not good enough for that.
That's such a basic free kick routine though. Like they've done.
We're not good. Like we're not.
Here he
like,
is.
Oxford are at their weakest when
In
we
the
have
box.
to do shit like this.
Garbage. He's tried to backheel it into the box. That should tell you everything about what just happened there.
Oxford can hopefully keep this ball alive though. It's just a header straight up into the air, and Ipswich of course won it and can launch it forward. But I think that's going to be cleared by Brannigan. Does well.
Why is Brannigan at left back again?
He just mops up, doesn't he, after found himself there.
What a game at left back.
But yeah, Oxford just needs to just
Yes,
calm
come
down.
on. Good.
That's it, Kane. Just
He really wanted to boot that
did,
forward. You
yeah.
kept seeing him like trying to get it out of his boot.
Oxford
Come on!
Oxford do launch this one forward, but it's actually a good ball, and Taylor's in behind, but he's run wide. Can he keep it in play? No, but Oxford might be able to get some possession high up the pitch, and they do with a throw-in. I was waiting for the first... Yeah, might be waiting for a while. Might not be a first Oxford
Jake
goal.
Green! Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, good to see you, Jake. How you doing, mate? Tensile finish you're in for here. It could be in for a bit of a barnstormer. Man.
Yes.
If this is 0-0...
Great ball outside wide to Sykes. Good ball.
No one in the box, so just one person in the box. He's got Taylor to hit. It's a good
Great
ball in.
Well
It's
defended.
actually very well defended. He didn't know who was behind him and he had to head it away. But Oxford finally got a bit of possession in Ipswich half and starting to assert themselves a bit on Ipswich's goal, which is great to see. And they won a corner on that one. I think it might be a corner.
I think that's a corner. It's a definite corner. It's a diving header to clear it.
I wasn't sure if it went out for a Brannigan style.
Brannigan style. Throw.
We'll get to your comment in a second, Dave. It's just
So we'll get excited.
I don't
Linesman's
read real good.
Henry ball in. It's going to beat the first man for once.
Looks like it's going to be easy for the keeper. You could see that lining up a mile away. Keeper literally picking fucking apples off a tree.
Why is he hitting it with so much backspin on a freaking corner? Like, how long do you want it in the air for?
I mean,
I don't get it. I don't get their set plays. I never get Oxford set plays.
For a season, for this season especially, and usually our set pieces aren't that great, but this season have been a fucking joke.
Great play to get round in. Ball in the box.
Eastwood. Okay, that was a bit of tit for tat there because Ipswich had a chance to get a good ball in, but he puts it straight into Eastwood's hands. But set pieces generally have been absolutely garbage.
Oh, they're so bad.
But again, it's garbage from the most of the time. It's garbage balls in, but it's also fucking garbage finishing. Like the Sheffield Wednesday, there were 3 good chances from set pieces.
Who's coming on?
That is Marcus
McGuane.
I imagine he's going to come on for Henry because I don't think Henry's done very much in this game, which is probably be the Henry out brigade on Twitter. And he gets a lot of shit for some reason.
So that was the right idea. Sykes just wasn't.
He wasn't on it, was he? There, Sykes. But Oxford have been lumping the ball up all season, and Taylor was responsible for bringing it down, chasing it. Talents are not used correctly. He should be the player running off the hip. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with any of that.
The only thing I can argue with that is, Ian, what's my least favourite formation in world football?
Yeah, it is. Correct. It is, but not necessarily. If you did have 2 up top, and if you did have someone knocking it down to Henry, him running in behind, not Henry, Taylor, him running in behind, and generally another body in the penalty area to take presences away from Taylor. I think you'd see a hell of a lot of him. As of that, though, I think he's certainly in the last few weeks. I think he's done an awesome job of the hold-up play.
He's had.
I mean, he's a git of a player.
He's a dick,
right? A real git, but he's our git, right? So you're gonna love him. And and like Mackie, he was a git, but he was our git, and like, yeah. I mean, you're right, Jake. Point at the moment. It seems like a better point for us than it would be for Ipswich at this point.
It definitely is a better point. And like Ipswich are a strong team. They've been on a really good 10 or 15 games. I know there's been a couple blips in there, but they're looking much better since they got rid of their manager. We know how good they are attacking. They've slowly been shoring up defensively. And in this game, they haven't looked totally open. And you look at this second half, and Oxford are being played off the pitch now.
Quick free kick for Ipswich, played on the left. He's one-on-one with Sam Long, running into the penalty area. Sam Long does really well, but the combination, the winger did shit. Yeah. The Sam Long realised that he'd done shit and just did enough to make sure that ball went out of play.
Is that Edwards on the left wing? Has not had a great game. He's got Long's number, but his final thing is not there.
Substitution. Henry is coming off. We all thought he would.
Shock.
And Marcus McGuinn. But this is an interesting one. And it's a really, yes, I agree with that. Yeah. Really good opportunity for McGuinn here. We need a player like this who can get his foot on the ball and drive the team forward, not necessarily a guy who's going to try and rake passes out.
He looks like an actual unit.
He is. He's a beast of a player.
I don't want to go to the gym with him.
Jake, we did explain this earlier, how we have found it. It's not nefarious, but we have a VPN and we use it to convince iFollow.
Yeah.
We have an iFollow season pass and we have a VPN, and for that it makes it seem like we're watching it outside of the UK. And
also thank you, Robert Allen, for pointing out what we just talked about. Thank you.
Hey man, man of the people.
Man of the people. Pessimistic brother Allen. Wouldn't be the same without him. Who looks strong? Ipswich look really good right now.
Me and Tom, we don't. I look soft as weak as a kitten.
But you're very cuddly, Ian. Do you want my laryngitis?
No.
I don't sound too bad right now. I'm going to have another one of these.
We can't hear it, but I imagine that Portman Road crowd is up for the challenge, up for the fight, and singing loudly.
How many away fans are there? Do we know? Robert Allen, you are good at this sort of thing. How many away fans are there at this game? He's always got those stats.
He's pretty good.
They
do normally announce it around this time as well.
So. Ooh, good challenge.
Ooh, dodgy old challenge. But yeah, Oxford a really good ball forward. This is
Hot. What a ball sight!
So the good ball. He's in the area here.
Wrong.
Okay, sorry, we're a bit behind there. But a good counter attack by Oxford started with Kane, and he got the ball in the midfield. I think with it was Kane with a good challenge, and then it was Brannigan who played the ball to Holland. And Holland ran from, we've been very quiet of what we've seen from Holland, but he got forward, so he released Sykes. Sykes went a bit wide of his first touch. He then went to shoot, and it was deflected behind for a corner. And as you know, it's an Oxford corner, so you might as well just play it out for a goal kick. Kick it out for a throw-in and keep them pressed in. Yeah. Ireland just scored a third try against it. Wow! Ireland beating New Zealand. That's a great result.
I see, no doubt. Cool. You're not crying?
Come on, Yellows. Come on, Yellow. Good ball in.
Is it? Again,
it wasn't a bad ball in that time. Shot on the edge of the box, but through a load of players, and Ipswich can bring it away. And Herbie Kane just trying to keep it alive.
Ref!
Falls over, doesn't get given the foul, and Ipswich are really on the charge here. And that's a fucking foul. And
that's got to be a foul.
Chaplin ran forward, but Long did a really good job. I think it might have been Sykes got back and blocked any chance of it going any further forward. But it is a throw into Ipswich. But it looked like one of those ones where Herbie Kane was looking for it. It's a corner to Ipswich, but 989 or around 1,000 massive fans. So it's a good number. It looked like he was like, it's one of those ones where you've seen it 1,000 times, where like a player just feels a touch in the back and goes down.
But like I feel like in League One the referees change the rules every game.
Good defending again from Oxford from that set piece. Really, apart from that first set piece where Bon hit the post. Oxford have been pretty solid from defending set pieces so far.
Well, they stopped having Kane mark Bon, and that pretty much solved all their problems.
Shooting chance for the edge of the box from Ipswich, and it might have got deflected. Doesn't look like it has.
No, he's just shanked it. Just shanked
But
it.
Oxford are certainly letting Ipswich have possession on the edge of the box there and getting shots away. One of them you think is going to fucking slam.
I told you, look, they're not shutting down in the middle. Like, they push them outside really effectively, and every time Ipswich come inside, everyone stands off until the last second, like, oh, shit.
A very, very good away support, Jake. That's good. 20,000 fans, yeah. Good for Oxford. I mean...
Robert Allen, what are you doing? Jake's providing us with these stats. What are you actually doing? Sort of supporting us financially.
This
isn't a bad performance, by the way. Ipswich are a really strong side.
Kane foul, non-foul.
Yeah.
Those are the sort of things that players just aren't getting this season a little bit more. Like, refs are a bit more like you have to really go in on someone to get. But there's inconsistencies to it, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you get it. Sometimes
Well, I
you
agree
don't.
with Jake though. It's been a foul all game until it's on an Oxford player.
Yeah, until he's decided that you're not going to give a foul this time.
Elmo, they look more likely to win.
I think it's the
than
first
Oxford.
comment that old Elmo said.
seen Elmo
MK
yet.
Don's 4-0 up. At the moment, Ipswich have been well on top in this second half, and they look the more likely. But Oxford have just started to come into it a little bit more.
Second corner in a row.
Second corner. They've had a few chances, a few breaks.
I love Matt Taylor. He's being hugged and he's still slapping hands down.
This time,
Garbage
again,
time.
shocking corner in. Doesn't even beat the first man, and Oxford have to go all the way back to Eastwood, who's only going to lump it forward. It's all he could do. What could he do there? And it goes out for a throw. I mean, what could he... There's no one even back.
I know, but that's the annoying thing is he didn't need to pass it back when he played it back, and then when he chooses to play it back and all of Ipswich run forward and no one else has come back, he's stuck with that. Like, why are the Oxford players not rushing to get back and split?
I agree.
It's frustrating.
But
Getting frustrated.
Again, this comes from just so you almost beggars belief how poor the service is from these set pieces. He just never seems to land anywhere near an Oxford body.
No, it doesn't.
It never does. I mean, have Oxford even won? An Oxford player even got? Oh, well, there was Thornley, wasn't there? Who mistimed his jump. But Oxford have pinched it back from Ipswich here, and coming forward, looks like it's on the edge. Here's McGuane on the edge of the box.
I think they've
kind of
missed
slowed
the
down a
chance
little
to...
bit.
Said it.
Giving it straight back, but Oxford have won it back again.
Yeah. Refs finally let
Back
something
with
go.
Kane, back with McGuane. Oxford looked like they're slowing it down a little bit.
Good play.
Nice ball in.
Oh,
Bouncing
it's
around a
ping
bit.
pong in there, isn't it?
Oxford can't control it, and Ipswich win the ball back.
If this ends 0-0, it's probably a worthy result to both sides. Thank you, Jake Green.
Oh, Jake
We
Green.
appreciate you, my friend.
Thank you very much. That's really, really awesome of you.
Yeah, means the world. We keep saying that. 4-0. Poor Cambridge.
Yeah, it's a shellacking for them. They've been in good form as well. So it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, well, you might be right. I mean, 90th minute, 1-0 Ipswich. It could quite well happen, but Oxford come forward. Just not a great ball. It's just
there's a real slowness in Oxford's play. A real lethargy has kind of broken into their game.
Oxford, I think, have won a cheap free kick here.
Jake, thanks for joining us. We'll still be here for a couple minutes after the match, probably just quickly recounting what we've watched. But good to see you, and thank you for the support as always.
XNTX
Cornet.
I mean, it's gonna go. I mean, it feels like one goal wins this game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, it feels like one goal wins this game for Ipswich. You feel if Oxford get a goal, Ipswich have got more than enough to get that equaliser.
Kane's gone down here.
I think Kane's slowing the game down. I think he did. I think Oxford got a free kick for that.
Yeah.
But I think he's just realising that Oxford need a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, everyone's looking for that killer pass, aren't they? Instead of just trying to work their way forward, Oxford are just trying to kill it.
Trying to win it with every pass they take. Whereas Ipswich have worked so many attacks well now. But the Oxford defence is still playing quite well. I think that's something outside of this weird thing where they're not shutting people down right on the edge of the 18, they've done a really good job.
Yeah, I'd say a little thing of it's been a good defensive unit really, and the Ipswich have had some chances, and when Eastwood's been called upon, he's done a good job as well. At the moment,
Karl Robinson has spent 90% of the match talking to the fourth official. Like, genuinely. It's all he's done.
At the moment, though, that
I'm loving it. I'm not complaining.
that point isn't there, though, is it? At the moment, that point isn't. We haven't won. You know,
No.
all this good defending
They're going to have to keep
could
doing
quite easily be undone
They're gonna
in
have to
the
keep
final
doing
10
it, aren't
minutes. So, because Oxford looked less and less. Unfortunately, just looked less and less of a threat.
I still think 0-0 is a good result for Oxford. I also think keeping a clean sheet is always important. It's not a 1-1 draw, it's a 0-0
It's important for
draw.
Simon Eastwood.
Yeah, who hasn't had one yet.
Hasn't had one since, I would say, the 2019-2020 season.
And that would be early
I
because
think
Jack Stevens came in.
I actually think no. Jack Stevens sent me last season. Jack Stevens, Eastwood was in goal all of that season. That was the season we lost to Wickham.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
I would say March 2020 was the last clean sheet for Eastwood.
Probably.
It's a long time.
He's played well in this game. He deserves
He's
a clean
played
sheet.
all right in this game. He's played all right. When we've needed him, he's been there.
Yeah.
And made a really good save in the first half. But you like that save in the second half. I think the one in the first half.
I mean, they're both good saves at the end of the day.
It's deflected, isn't it?
Penalties.
I do.
make
Not
goals.
always. Did you see Jorginho's miss for Italy yesterday?
That was quite the
that was
miss.
quite the balloon.
Ballon.
That was
The
quite the
ballon?
ballon over the bar. Ref is an absolute clown.
I mean, I've not been impressed with his refereeing. There have been a couple instances where you felt he could have at least given Oxford the benefit of the doubt for once.
Look, just out of curiosity, I think we've got a couple of Ipswich people on here.
Oh, ref! That's got to be a card.
Tom overreacts more to fouls than he does to goals.
He's just
to let you know.
fucking floored him. Cambridge on a comeback, 82nd minute, Smith on goal, but that is a foul. And that's got to be a card.
Also, curious to know if we've
Yeah.
got any Ipswich fans in here.
It was a card.
What your thoughts were whether Oxford should have had a penalty in that first half, because there were a couple of decent shouts.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
garbage.
He gave it.
I'm just saying,
It was
I'm not wrong.
McGuane, who was sived down by Ipswich's skipper Morsley, and it's free kick to Oxford deep in their half. But
History keeps a clean sheet in a global pandemic. There you are, pessimistic brother Alan. Sorry, it was time. It's a good line. I like that. I'm losing my voice. I don't know why, but I feel like that foul is going to change the way Oxford play. That was insanely aggressive and uncalled for. Oh! It's a good effort from Sykes. Oh.
right, Ipswich, Oxford again. Ipswich has
2
been
on
so
1.
great on the break, and there's an easy ball in there. Good defending, great defending. Gets a Very Biased Opinions round of applause there.
Fantastic play.
And Oxford looked really stretched at the back again from a break, but they got the bodies back and were able to snuff it out and get it back to clean sheet king Simon Eastwood.
King of the clean sheets. Why? Because he doesn't have any.
Yeah. What we got? We got anything here? This match can't end 0-0.
The last 4 meetings have been 3-0.
I kind of hope it does.
I mean, I can't stress this enough. The feeling is it's either 1-0 to Ipswich or 0-0.
Yeah. I can't help. Oxford. Oi! Oxford do get a soft free kick this time.
I was about to say.
I also do like
It's his turn to get mad.
Paul Cook's turn to get mad now, but I do also like very stoic man behind. Did you see?
I like that him and Karl are quite clearly having a friendly conversation the whole game long.
I get the feeling of that as well. I get the feeling of that, mate.
Paul Cook spent half the game trying to keep him from killing the assistant referee.
I know.
So.
The last, 1-0 win to Ipswich is probably going to be more beneficial for the Very Biased Opinions channel.
Oh, ref!
Tom, explain what happened rather than shouting, "Oh, ref."
Sorry, Chaplin has just absolutely scythed down Jeremiah Sykes. This is the second or third foul in the last 2 minutes of play that Ipswich don't need to have done, and it's completely taken the impetus away from their good play, and it's giving Oxford free kick after free kick in positions where they weren't threatening, they weren't doing anything. I don't know why you'd commit these fouls. It's kind of weird. That was nonsensical. He was clearly getting rid of the ball anyway.
I think they're a bit frustrated that they're not winning the game.
Yeah, maybe they are. It's just
Come on, Herbie.
This is how you lose a game.
Come on, Herbie.
What's a free kick so we know what's going to happen?
Come on, Herbie.
Just give it to the goalkeeper.
David Harris lookalike.
Just play it out for a goal kick. You know that's what you want to do.
Come on, Herbie Kane. Chance, come on. This just needs one good delivery to land on an Oxford head. Elliot Moore to smash it in.
They've only got 3 players running in.
Come on. Oh, shit again.
They're not really putting anyone in the box.
Shit
though.
again.
You put 3 players in the box, you're probably not going to win the header.
There's
8 of them.
Again, it goes back to Eastwood, and all he does is just bang
There's
it
no
forward.
need to do that. There's tons of players.
And Oxford aren't going to win, and it's probably offside. Well, Oxford do win it with McGuane, who can drive forward. This is McGuane's strength. He comes forward, and Oxford Taylor out wide, not where you want him, but has got a chance to cross. Jinx it round a couple of times. He'll probably try to get it back to McGuane.
Put in the box. McGuane, great ball. Oh, good run.
And Oxford, that's probably going to go behind for a throw-in, but good ball in from Marcus McGuane, and well played by Taylor. And Oxford
Thank you, Grandstand.
Put a bit of. I'll try and get on your live stream, one of your live streams, Matt, over the weekend.
We will indeed.
And if you do follow Grandstand Betters on there, Matt does some great live streams for not just Cleveland Brown games, but he does them for the Monday night football as well and Thursday night football. And
it's
really
appointment viewing, people.
Yeah, he does. I would say he does a better. Well, Ipswich into the penalty area, and I think it's gone behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, that's right, Chaplin. You're dirty.
American football lands itself better to this, but he does do a better job of doing the play-by-play.
Yeah.
We just generally tend to shout.
You mean I just scream ref?
Oh! Like that. Nothing happened then, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a goal kick to Oxford with 5, just about, probably with injury time, there's probably still about 10 minutes to go in this game.
Jake, we have no idea. Very quickly, thank you to all of you that have been on the channel who shared this with us. We really love having you guys on here.
26 likes.
Put anything you can on. Thank you for 26 likes. Thank you. Hopefully all of you subscribe to the channel. And as always, please consider supporting us on Patreon. It's what keeps the channel going. It's what keeps us going to games. It's what keeps the iFollow on. And it's what keeps the lights on over our heads. So please, any support you can give us is greatly appreciated.
Right. Bit of space here. Bit of space for Taylor to run forward. Not got too many options, but he gets the rebound back off an Ipswich player. I think Sykes is offside there. Sykes has got no one really to aim at, and all he can do is
no one's in the box.
But he has won a corner because he played it off an Ipswich player. But that's the thing, when Taylor goes wide, there's no fucker ever in the box. But this is where we need Sammy Winnell. Sammy Winnell.
I want Adji. Yeah. Give me. See, honestly, this is where if I was Karl for the final 5 minutes, I might put Adji on the pitch and just be like, let's.
I like a bit of Adji. I think you could play. You could push McGuane out wide, and you could play Adji up front with Taylor. Yeah. And you could go for a win here. I mean, you're not losing too much by losing 1-0. You'd rather gamble and get the 3 points.
Yeah. Like genuinely.
Man United style under Fergie.
Oh, I thought you meant under Solskjaer.
Classic Man United.
Lose 5-0 to Liverpool.
Classico. Right, but Oxford do have a corner, and we live in hope. We live in hope that the linesman will get out of the way so Herbie Kane can take this corner. It's
another shit
it's
corner.
Hopeful. It's hanging
another
up there.
Shit corner.
Oxford will get the second ball and keep it alive.
It's a nice change.
With Marcus McGuane. And he can play it inside, back off Holland. McGuane again. Is he going to get a cross in? Deep cross from McGuane.
Great ball in.
It's not a bad ball. Good defending by Ipswich, though, to be fair. And Ipswich can only just hack it clear. And hopefully that ball's going to run out of play. It doesn't, but Oxford have got it quite safely back with Eastwood, who's probably just going to bang it forward. I'm quite glad he did do that then. I would have been annoyed if he tried. If he tried to play football then, I would have been like, oh, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah. But Oxford have lost it now on the halfway line. We've got about probably 5 to 10 minutes of football left in this game. It is speeding up. Taylor's thrown himself on the ground in an attempt to win some time.
He's not done it, has he? He'll probably dip up now.
Nope, still down.
Kick it out. Kick it out. What are you doing? They're not going to give it back to us now, are they? Oh, you fucking idiot. I tell you, Oxford were really poor there. Sam Long had a chance to just kick that ball out.
These two. My favourite part of this whole game is Cook and Robinson. They've been a double act that you cannot replace.
I tell you, Karl Robinson literally had a look on his face then to poor Cook, like, my players are a dumb bunch of cunts.
What's your language? But yes. Yes, Ian.
Yes.
I mean, Matt Taylor's on the ground and Oxford have the ball and Sam Long tries to play. What is he even trying to pass?
30-yard forward.
But what's he passing to? He's not passing to anyone. There's no one there. And like, you're just thinking, kick it out and we'll get the ball back. But maybe they were thinking Arsenal, and Arsenal didn't give the ball back to Watford. Dan the man. I think Taylor might be coming off.
Tay-Tay's coming off.
Now, if Matty Taylor is injured here...
It's a little bit interesting that he's gone down, stayed down, and does not look right. But when you watch the replay, nothing's happened.
If Taylor's injured, and he's kind of gingerly getting up now, Oxford are in a bit of trouble here.
He does not... Is he crying?
I think she's just asking him stuff.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain.
I think Oxford are, if Taylor's injured here, Oxford are in trouble because we don't have anybody else.
No, not at all.
At
least maybe Adge will get 2 games in a row for the first time. I mean, to be fair, this is like if he's even out for 2 games, this is what we've asked for. We've asked Adge to get 2 games in a row so that he's not just.
I mean, he's limping off. He's old and he's short. Well, what is wrong with Matt Taylor here?
I don't know. We'll find out in 6 to 12 days.
I mean, he's going to want to get... You've got to get him back for the Bristol Rovers away game because he's a guaranteed goal in that game.
Is it his arm?
His elbow, isn't it?
Yes, Jake, you understand. Go on, Dan the man.
Yeah, that's true. I think this far in, I can say those words.
What's going on?
Yeah, I know. When I used to... I'll get to that, Dave. That's a great point. Oh, and Ipswich... well, why would they give the ball back to Oxford? They shouldn't have to.
Stupidity.
But Oxford trying to hold him up, but not. And Ipswich have still got the ball on the edge of the box. But Adji... it's McGuane, can win the ball and drive forward. Really well played. Marcus McGuane...
Just absolutely taken
Marcus
out there.
McGuane, superb there.
That's got to be a card to Evans.
Really well done. Really took the pressure off nicely. And
5 minutes of extra time.
we are going into 5 minutes of additional time. Dave.
Dave.
When I first started supporting Oxford, a long way through the 90s, that was like a classic corner routine of get it to the front post.
That's a terrible foul.
Big man flicks it on, everybody bundles in and you get so many cheap goals throughout the season. Matty Elliott was brilliant at that. Yeah. Little ball into him, he'd flick the header on, Oxford scores so many goals. And it's a corner, yeah, I'd love to see that come back.
I'd like to
at least you see a fucking game plan rather than aimlessly hitting it into the box.
But also, he only puts 3 players in the box.
Fantastic by Mark Sykes, but he's overrun
definitely
it.
Been dragged back that whole time, though.
He was, but he did overrun it, and now he's given away a foul, and he's probably going to get booked. Refs giving out books.
I don't understand how you can be dragged back that whole time.
Cards for fun.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, that boy.
Hey, so we've got about 4 minutes left of this game.
That's your first comment. Where you been? Yeah?
What you doing, lad? If you haven't clicked like, please click like. If you want to consider supporting us, please consider a super chat. It helps us out immensely. Or follow us on Patreon. Yeah. It does mean the world.
It won't... The scoreline's probably going to... If it stays 0-0, will probably dictate that this will be a terribly viewed video. But we will do a review video of this after the game. Unfortunately, it'll probably come down to talking about bloody refereeing decisions.
It will if I have anything to say about it.
We have a ball on corner, yeah. No, you can't argue with that, Robert. That's sound logic, as always. See that out.
Hopefully, still a goal kick. Still a goal kick. Oh, some angry Ipswich fans. Man, really angry Ipswich fans.
The farmers are angry.
The tractor boys
against the posh farmers.
The posh farmers are very, very unhappy. Here comes the heartbreak. No heartbreak. Is that hit just a piece of turf?
I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? It doesn't look like... I mean, you'd think it has come off the Oxford player, but it doesn't look like it did it? But, I mean, if we did get away with it, fucking happy days, because we,
deserve a bit of luck. Who's coming on?
This is Ryan Williams, probably coming on for Nathan Holland, I imagine.
Interesting time to make a sub, for being honest.
Yeah, this is wasting time, isn't it?
Both sides are doing it.
Who is this coming? They've made that camera angle makes him look like a giant.
Yeah, he looks huge. And he's not even wearing white, Ian.
Exactly. He's wearing with down below.
Well, I mean, the package looks huge.
Oh, it's Pigott! It's Pigott!
Oh.
I tell you what fucking firepower
I know.
that you can bring Pigott on, a guy that would start in the majority of League One
He
teams.
would start for just about every side.
Pretty much. And
Can't
you
even
can
get
bring
against
him,
which side.
93rd minute, you're bringing on Leicester Pigott. Still haven't adjusted. They've been too friendly for my liking. I don't like this. I want to see fucking anger. I want to see Klopp and Simeone levels of anger.
I want to see Guardiola versus Mourinho.
Can Oxford win the ball back high here? They might have done. I think they've won a throw-in on the halfway line.
So not high.
Herbie Kane goes down again.
For God's sake.
Holding his hamstring. He's got cramp.
Eat a banana.
I mean, again, I will say this. If you ever listen to a Radio Oxford commentary of Oxford's home game when we're losing and the commentators start talking about Oxford don't have good gamesmanship,
right there,
they're fucking liars. Because this, just like Sheffield Wednesday, has been levels of embarrassment how much we've tried to waste time.
Yep.
I'm
really enjoying how angry the Ipswich supporters are. I keep just seeing them in the background, spitting
The
blood.
worst thing is like there's nothing the referee can do about it, but you know the guy's kind of play acting. Ryan Williams bursts into the penalty area, but they were always going to block him off. It was never. So we're into the last chance saloon now. 40 seconds to go. Ipswich going to bang it for. Imagine there's probably another minute or so to add on here, but Ipswich banging it forward. Oxford just got a little bit more defending to do here.
That's a foul. How is that not a foul?
But it wasn't, and Ipswich have got the ball. They're coming forward. There's a lot of players back though, so Oxford pretty much got everyone back. Long ball into the box. That should be fine for Eastwood to just come and catch. And he does, and he falls to the ground. And if the referee's had enough of this, because Eastwood is pretending he's injured now, that might do it.
You definitely just told the referee to F off.
Again, this is one of the things. If a goalkeeper's down, saying he's injured, what the fuck can the referee do? He can't literally just make him carry on. Yeah, you do need the dark arts, but it borders on like.
I'm going to be honest. My favorite thing about football is every other country does this, and then when England do it, we criticize them. And I'm really happy that we've just started to accept that you've got to do this.
I think that
you have to do it.
I think it's the
you got to do it.
Yeah, but it's the amateur dramatics.
But they're there, and if everyone else is doing it, why do we think we're better than them?
I feel that Simon Eastwood should have a skull in his hand saying like fucking
17 points, Dow Jones.
Saying what's he saying?
Get it out! Right, so we're at the end of the game. It's kind of falling apart. There's fouls all over the
Adji
pitch.
just fouled it. But Oxford have a chance now. McGuane plays it into Adji. Can Adji do a bit of magic here?
No, he's just been pushed off the ball.
He does keep the ball.
He's kept the ball though.
He's so erratic.
Still got the ball. No, he's lost the ball.
I feel Dan Adji might have just run enough time down out of this game now. No, Adji couldn't do anything with it. He got the ball out wide.
What a game.
He What to say about Dan Adji? Good, then bad, then good, then bad, and eventually just
mediocre.
Went nowhere. But I think this one might be time. Referee blows full time. Honours even. A good point. Kind of feel like we burgled it a little bit, but
I mean, like I said, I think at the pre-game, if you're being totally honest, you're happy with the draw.
I'm always honest.
Well,
and I thought we should have fucking hammered them 10-0.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, click like if you haven't already clicked like. Consider supporting us on Patreon, and we love you all. We're going to record a video.
Thank you, especially Robert Allen and Jake Green for the super chats. It was fantastic.
And obviously, go check out Grandstand Betters. But we are going to go right now, film our reaction. It'll be up in the next couple hours. Keep an eye on the channel, and we'll be back with League One and Premier League predictions next week as well. Baka. Oh wait, I forget it doesn't just end. They're just stuck looking at us now. Still not over.
Make a pee.